Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Cool. So, good morning, everybody. We have Get Off on the screen, and you know, one of their top stories was Kate coming back. Boy, doesn't that do your heart good? Shout out to Detroit, DC. I can't watch a game now without thinking about him. Like, seriously, I can't. Because I was watching the Tigers last night, and it's airborne with the Tigers right now. They have totally been infected. Every one of their pitchers love putting guys on base. They don't want to. They don't want to. Do you think Framber Valdez goes out there and says, man, tonight, I'm going to put guys on base? He's infected. There's nothing you can do.
They have to.
They have to. They don't have a choice. And it was just Framber's turn last night. Framber said, you know what? I'm infected. I didn't get my booster shot. I have to put guys on base. That's what he said. Can I very quickly say something to you? Do you know the draft is 2 weeks away?
Amazing. From tonight.
Like, legit. It's 2 weeks away. Man, it crept up on me this year. Like, no BS. It crept up on me.
And then guess what? 2 weeks later, it's the schedule.
Yeah, I saw something yesterday. I think they said they think it'll be May 11th
Yeah.
or May 12th.
That's 2 weeks later. It's usually on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it'll be just a hair under 2 weeks.
Yeah, so if the draft is the 23rd,
Right.
then yeah, it's about, almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Dude, it's I'm telling you right now, by the way, KG here, B-Lad here. B-Lad ended up on the casting couch.
He is. He's trying out.
I like it on here. It's comfortable.
JB, you caught that, didn't you?
I caught
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
You caught that. Okay, good.
JB's a producer at Black Studios, if you already know so.
Is B-Lad holding his own camera?
Not that I've ever watched that, right?
B-Lad's holding his own
Okay,
camera.
So we're gonna need you to do
Okay.
this.
Okay. Oh.
Where's my pen? Anyway. 2 weeks from tonight is the draft. I want you to know, like, if you didn't know this, and I don't even know if the guy, like, we are planning that first day draft party again. If you missed it last year, you guys, seriously, if you have the opportunity, get to where the draft party is. It is a total team effort. Like, I'm serious. Like, everybody's there. We're going to have guys coming in shifts during the first round of the draft. We might have somebody on site with us. I'm waiting to hear back from him. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I'm sure it's a yes.
You mentioned his name a couple minutes ago.
Yep.
He's going to try to come out live and do a pick by pick, but seriously, come out. I don't know if I'm allowed to say where we're doing it yet, so I'm not going to. But stay tuned. We're this close to getting all that stuff out there.
Oh.
We're this close to getting all that stuff out there. IOL or tackle, it's coming, man. Just set yourself up.
I know.
And wouldn't it be great if at 50 we turned around and we grabbed that edge? That would be great.
That would be the perfect draft.
I
Or vice versa, to me.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that. Do you know what I keep falling back on?
Brad.
He has just shown us he just doesn't put that, doesn't put that impetus on it.
But I wish he would look and say, our offense is outstanding. We're going to be okay on the O-line. It's going to be better than it was last
I
year.
don't want okay.
Well, we're going to add players. We're still going to add players.
Are you listening to this? Did you hear the role reversal?
No,
I've been telling this guy this for 2 months. And we're going to add players.
I just meant from the draft. That's all. We already added our guys with trades and free agent pickups. We're going to show you. We're going to introduce you to the new Lions today. So you have them right in front of you. so you can look. It's a nice
You know
little
what a
thing.
smart ass he is. I can see that. I can even see the dumb look on his face, like he knows he's going to be a smart ass.
So I wish he would look on the other side of the ball. That's all. And he did. When he drafted Kirby and Branch and Hutch and Jack Campbell, he did. It's not his fault that 2 or 3 of them got hurt.
Yeah, he's just not that other edge. It's just something he doesn't put a premium in.
Yeah.
That's who knows. We'll wait and see.
He's going to shorten Hutch's career, though.
It's going to be IOL. It's going to be tackle, and I'm not going to complain one bit.
No.
I mean, I remember talking about this like before the season was even over. Trenches. There are going to be no shiny things. Just get yourself prepared for it.
Right. I mean, you do kind of wish that he would look out for the other side of the trenches. I think one side is covered. We don't have to worry there, and in a lot of ways that kind of disappoints me because you went all out to sell out for the O-line, and I understand why you did that. But at the same time, your defensive line and your defense in general is going to need some love. And you pretty much took the approach of, we'll get all we can on the offensive line and sacrifice everything else. So it is what it is. We'll see what guys like DJ Wanham and, some of these newer guys have. But
I love DJ Wanham.
hopefully you get somebody impactful in the draft defensively. But yeah, we'll see. Do you want DJ Wanham, Matt?
I do.
Okay.
I'm happy with him. He's an upgrade.
Over Davenport? Yeah. Over Davenport.
And over AQM.
I had to talk you off the ledge that day. I literally said, "Listen,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
He's switching up. Matt's switching up right now.
I don't break his tape down. I'm not that guy. Okay.
Me too.
But you know what? I looked at Connor McDavid's unfair. I looked at his distribution, and this is a guy that's going to be on the line a lot. He's not a one-trick pony.
Mm-mm.
He's going to play against the run. He's going to play in pass situations, and honest to goodness, I didn't think it was bad. I know I want a shiny thing too, okay? But all jokes aside, I didn't think it was bad. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
If we're a few weeks into the season and this guy hasn't made himself known, we all reserve the right to say, "What the hell did you do?"
Yeah.
We all reserve that right, no doubt about it. More Lion stuff and draft stuff later. I just wanted to get it out there, you guys. Seriously, 2 weeks from today, all hands on deck here at Woodward Sports. We are going to have our draft extravaganza, and then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play the same game I play with Maz, and then you know what? The next day, there's another show.
Wow.
And you're never going to believe this. Saturday, we're going to throw more content out there. True story.
That's
True
some sweet
story.
action.
Yeah, it was
You lying.
me, you, and Bischoff, day 2. That was great.
Yeah.
Remember, we brought in a bunch of pizzas, and we were like, all right, let's just
Yeah.
hang out and talk draft. That was fantastic. So hopefully Scoot can join us again, Scott Bischoff. He's one of the best in the business. No doubt about that. Hopefully he can join us, and we'll get to that. It did my heart good to see, not only last night, but to see one of the top stories on Get Off, Cade coming back. I was more into the Tiger game last night, full disclosure.
You made the wrong decision.
Yeah, 1,000. But you know how it is. It's like the train wreck.
No, for sure.
It's like,
for
well,
sure.
I'm probably going to keep it
No,
here.
after that first inning.
After the first inning, I was born. Ready?
I couldn't
First
do it.
inning, Born to Bowl, DTF St. Louis,
Shout out.
True Detective. That was my night.
Which,
I'm not bad at
Which
that.
True Detective series?
I finished season 1.
Okay. It's outstanding.
It really is something.
If you guys have, that's one if you haven't seen.
Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, outstanding.
So we were all texting each other, and I was doing invisible pictures.
Once
Yeah,
you sent
it
me
was
that,
great.
I was off.
Yeah, that Framber pick.
That's it.
Yeah, B-Lad, if you don't know this, when it starts to go south, I send invisible pictures.
Like the mound just empty.
More it's just like a picture of Framber's face, like he's got a big smile.
I'll show
Or
it
my
to you.
my
B-Lad,
favorite picture.
B-Lad has to see
My
it to
favorite picture
understand
is
it.
when you get the picture showing the ball. That's my favorite picture. If I can find that picture, I send
Yeah,
that.
he normally reserves those pictures for Jack Flaherty.
Well, the
Framber got
invisible
one today. So.
the invisible disappears. Hold on, let me see if it's on the Woodward chat.
Does it really?
Yeah, it looks like it disappeared on our morning chat. Let's see.
be in there.
Hold on.
Just Framber's face,
No,
and,
that's it.
and it's like scratch and sniff. You have to
There it is.
scratch it.
Oh,
So you go like this.
Yeah.
That means magic is happening.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Tigers in a second, but when I sent that, KG immediately responded and said, well, at least Cade looks good.
Yep.
And
In
that,
other news, Cade is back. So
well, that
fine.
gave me permission at that point in time because I'm not allowed to turn off the Tigers like when my kid's there.
Yeah.
He's just
No,
like
understandable.
he's all in. So I moseyed on to my other room and turned on the Pistons and watched for a little bit. It just does your heart good, dude.
it does.
It just does your heart good.
Nah, he came back double-double for him last night, so he picked up like he never left, although it was a low-scoring double-double. Duncan Robinson pretty much carried this game, 4 of 8 from 3. I think he had like a 13-point second quarter at some point. And the Pistons just as a collective doing Piston things, bro. They won again against a lowly Bucks team that they should beat. And you're looking forward to them just cruising through these last couple games, and let's get to the playoffs, man.
2 more games
Yeah.
at they're both on the road. At the Hornets, at the Pacers. If they win both, they hit 60.
Wasn't that perfect though? Like to have a game like that where you didn't have to overuse him, you get him back out there.
25 minutes.
How'd it feel? How was the reaction after the fact? That's like yes. And now let's see what the win feels like today. I'm sure we'll hear about it. Okay, Cade, morning after, how did you feel, et cetera, et cetera. That is just what the doctor ordered.
But he didn't look, and Cade's one where his game isn't like high impact. It's very methodical. It's very finesse in a lot of ways. He's not somebody that's gonna put a lot of strenuous stuff on his body. So it was just like he never left almost. Like of course you got to get up to game speed, but he'll be right back in no time. I have no worries about him going into the playoffs.
Maz, you brought up something. Of course, I'd rather have the Pistons see 60. Of course I would, right? But really, in the grand scheme of things, I don't care.
The average NBA champion has won 60 games. Plus.
Yeah, I'll take a 60 game season.
Okay, I'll take 60.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's
Over
the
what
thing.
you scored? You had 45 last year, 45 wins, and you jumped to 60 this year. Like,
Pretty good.
It's pretty damn good.
And played the last quarter, the stretch drive, basically without your ace.
Yep,
Okay.
you'll take it.
And you had Stewart, a couple other guys out.
Yeah, that's right.
You will
Okay.
take it.
That sounds good. Yeah.
They really hung together with this injury. They really hung together, and they grew. I mean, when they beat the Lakers and Danis Jenkins, killed them on his own, basically, you just see how this team just stayed together, and it's that gives you J.B. Bickerstaff's Coach of the Year, without a doubt.
One of the guys in our chat last night, it was right before I went to bed, made a comment, and I forget who it was. But one of the guys here at Woodward, gosh damn it, I apologize for that. I probably should have remembered who it was, said the Pistons are the only team that's going to make the playoff in the calendar year of 2026.
Wow.
You mean no Tigers?
That's what he said. So I want you to think about that.
Shit, if they keep playing like they playing, I don't
Okay,
expect it.
the Red Wings, obviously, we know it's going to be difficult, right?
4 games.
It's going to be difficult. They're
It's probably not happening.
they're going to have to win, and they're going to need some help.
They're basically 4 back with 8 points left.
A lot of help, okay? You know they're not going to make it.
it.
Well, do you know what I always say? This is what I that's
It's so funny.
That's funny. That is
who
good.
made that?
Just some random meme.
They are flailing. They are flailing right now.
Oh,
in the
that's
water.
funny.
They flailing a little bit.
Look at the Tigers.
No
What
floaters at all for the Tigers.
I told young Justin a couple weeks ago about the Red Wings. Maz, to me, I don't take my optimism by what other teams are or are not doing.
Of course.
I take my optimism by what my team is doing.
Eye test.
And so therefore when I watch the Red Wings, I have no optimism.
Yeah,
Like legit, I'm not being an ass.
you got to handle your part of it.
Right.
You got to win
this
games.
is where if they do something that they haven't done in a while, okay, all bets are off. But all I can do is base it on what I've seen.
You're asking them to run the table these last few games. I just don't see it.
They host the Flyers tonight.
Yeah, so it starts tonight. Look, it's not the start that we wanted for the Tigers in any way, shape, or form.
No.
If they don't win this division, shame on them. Although I say again, the Indians are doing Indian things. Oh, excuse me. The Guardians are doing Guardian things, and there's like witchcraft in that franchise. There is.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't
It's,
know
it's
how
getting
they do
annoying,
it.
bro.
I was telling my buddy from Cleveland literally a couple days ago. I was like, I don't know how you guys.
Well, the Royals, they trotted out Cole Reagan's their ace, and he lasted not even an inning. He got hurt. They had to take them off the field, and Cleveland crushed them. They're getting some breaks, too. And they're good. They're a good team. They're scrappy.
It drives me out of my mind.
Yeah. They managed well by Stephen Vogt.
Gosh damn year. And I told you, it's like every time, like I see Stephen Kwan doing something Stephen Kwan.
Yeah.
Like every gosh damn time.
Guy's a great outfielder as well as an excellent singles hitter.
Tigers are 3.5. Tigers are 3.5 back right now. They're 4-8, and I know everybody talks about the bats.
They're 2 from the bottom in the American League.
Just wait till the bats heat up.
Hey, our pitching has sucked.
Yeah.
Like this just in, our pitching has sucked.
Yeah.
Bullpen too and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I think what bothers me the most is it's Murderers Row of Minnesota that lit them up.
It's Murderers Row.
You see how many
look at
fans
this,
they had in the
this
stands?
team's awful.
They're trotting a AAA team out with a few veterans that are over the hill.
Right.
That's what
Byron
they've
Buxton.
got.
and Byron Buxton, who of course this is the year. We've been hearing that for a decade,
He's
right?
like 32 now.
This is it's all, he's going to stay healthy.
Yeah.
That part is.
He's got 30-30. Yeah, don't worry about this
Right.
is the year.
He's good. He just can't stay healthy. But
He can't stay healthy. It's insane. Well, and then he goes through those wild stretches where it looks like he doesn't belong in the
right.
and then he goes and hits 500 for like 3 weeks, you
Yeah.
know? The Lions, Wings, and Tigers are Ed, and Eddie.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
from Sideless. So, by the way, and I'm glad that he made a, gosh, who did that? Do you remember who did that in the chat last night? He made a point to say the calendar year. Because, like, you guys can I think the Lions are a playoff team.
I
Yeah,
agree.
with that schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the Lions are a playoff.
I hope so.
If the Tigers don't make the playoffs, that is a absolute debacle.
And you lose school.
debacle.
Stop it. How do you want to think about it, Sean? I'm already kind of upset to the start of the year. So
Because let's face it, let's face it, Scott
Oh, man.
Harris got a lot of mojo back. When we woke up that morning, we went and got Framber Valdez? Wow, nobody saw that coming.
right.
No.
Then you chased it with JV, and it seemed like okay,
Right.
yeah, okay.
But we knew
Those were the biggest 2 signings this offseason.
with JV, and I'm not,
He's 43.
we knew.
No,
We
of
did- we
course,
all know.
of
You
course.
know what? If he comes in and does much as a 4 or 5, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
But you expect them to come in and help win ball games.
Yeah.
And it just sucks we've only seen them the one time. We haven't seen them anymore to this point. But yeah, I mean, your pitching it has been bad. I will give you that. Even the great Tarek Skubal didn't have his best stuff the other day. But I expect the pitching to come back to form because you just got too much talent, especially at the top of that rotation. You got too much talent for it to be like that all year.
You're right.
The offense is where I worry. And
Jack
yeah,
goes tonight. You're right.
yeah, and
Jack-
they did put up 6. You,
Do you want me to just send the picture now? Yeah, I can get it out of the way right now. I can
The
send a
middle
picture of
reliever,
right
Jack
now.
Flaherty, goes
right.
tonight.
Future
Oh,
middle
gosh.
reliever.
Yeah.
You know,
Jack
picture
Flaherty.
always
He gives me
comes up,
nightmares.
that picture where they gave him his ring, and it, you get a ring and you should be happy, right?
For
Right?
sure.
Yeah.
And Jack just goes, "Argh!" And he's like holding it out there, and he's mad, and it's like, dude, you just got a World Series ring. Put a smile on your face, for goodness sake.
Right?
Well, that Murderers Row from the Twins has scored 19 runs
Yeesh.
in
Amazing.
3 games.
In front of like 100 people.
Yeah.
Did you see the crowd the last couple days? It was hilarious.
Well, I'll say it, why we play these games like at these parks,
Yeah,
this
I
time of
agree.
year, I don't get it.
I agree.
It's not the Minnesota people's fault.
Right. Oh no, it's like
They
30
always
degrees
say
on a
35
Monday.
degrees.
Right.
Well, I probably would.
No,
Probably would.
no,
Yeah, Maz
yeah,
is
you
different.
would because you'd be in the
Maz would
Champions
go.
Club scam.
Yeah, Maz a little different. We can't count Maz.
I sit outside.
Listen, when we had the tickets, like we had tickets 04 to 17. I can't tell you how many times we went to that park, and like it's a second inning. All right, brew
Yeah,
house,
let's rock.
Let's go. And the kid and I just end up sitting in the brew house the rest of the game. You can't do it when it's like 38 degrees.
That shit sucks.
It's cool for a couple minutes.
Well, that's what the blanket's for. But you won't bring a blanket.
Bring a blanket.
You're not going to bring a blanket. You
Hell
could.
no.
You could.
Why would I do that?
If
you
I'm
bring a
going
blanket
with
to-
my wife, sure. If I'm going with my
Exactly.
son, hell
Didn't
no.
you bring a
Like,
blanket to the World Series
No,
in 06?
No.
When it was like in the 20s?
no,
No?
no. We went. I told you. I gave tickets to Game 1 to my dad, and my dad didn't believe me. Like seriously, I
These
go,
aren't real.
Why don't you take Jack to the game? That's funny. No, Dad, take Jack to the game tonight. Well, why aren't you going? Because I think it'd be cool, Grandpa and grandson.
Of
Why
course,
don't you go to the
bonding
game?
moment.
You're pulling my leg. Of course, I can't be doing anything nice for that.
Right.
Right? So we were there the second night, the rain night.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
miserable.
Miserable.
Eesh.
Absolutely miserable.
Yeah, I hate rain delays. That's the
Oh,
worst. Absolute worst.
It rained the
Man.
whole night, man.
That's
And ice cold.
Oh, it was miserable. No, you know what? We would take off to the brew house. Just go to the brew house. Go sit in the brew house. The park's right there. They got all the monitors. They got good food. Just do that. You go sit in the stands in games like that?
Yeah, I do.
Way.
But I told you I'd go to football games too. You don't like doing that. I don't mind sitting out in Lambeau. I don't mind sitting out in the cold. I don't. Plenty of games at Giant Stadium when it was ice cold and the wind's blowing.
No thanks. Even when I was a kid, no thanks. I want nothing to do with that. No.
You don't like this. Well, I know you don't. I'm talking about to the people. You don't you like being there, even though you don't see obviously as well as when you sit home and watch it on
I
TV.
used to. I was like that before. Yeah, I used to.
My fandom for going to games is obviously down from when I was younger because we've been to so many. But
I do like live games.
it's great to be there.
But-
To me, my favorite game to go to is a basketball game.
Of course.
Obviously, it's indoors, but it's the most exciting to me event of all the four sports to go and sit down and watch a basketball game. As long as you're not sitting in the rafters. I like watching hoops.
There's nothing like the kid and I forget what, I think we're going a couple Wednesdays when the Brewers are in
Oh,
town.
yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, there's nothing like just he and I, like sitting at that first game, there's nothing like it.
No,
So Maz, in that regard, I still love that.
Sure.
I still love that. I like going to hockey games, but the problem is, like, you guys wouldn't like going to a hockey game
Because you
with
sit
me.
up high.
And I don't talk to people.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Like-
you do you.
Like, no, but some
I don't have to talk.
bullshit. Bullshit.
I feel like Bass can hold it down.
I can hold it down.
But you know what? Maz would be like my wife.
Yep.
He would be. Hey, why aren't you talking to me? Did I do something? Did I piss you off? Why are you mad at me? Oh, so it's back to the no talking days.
That's funny.
As I'm trying to watch the game. He can't figure out why I don't want to go to a game with him. That's why.
I feel like Bass master dart of, giving you a little conversation and we watching the game.
It would be like watching the game with the ADHD cloud
Yep.
because, like, in the middle of the second period, I'm intently watching the game. And then I feel the elbow, and I'm like, "Don't answer. Just pretend
Don't
like it's
just
not
look
there."
straight.
And then I feel the
eye
elbow again. It's like, "Don't answer. Just." Yeah, Maz. Do you remember that Batman episode in season 2? I don't think Egghead gets credit.
That's talking about K.
Is that his name, Egghead?
Egghead,
Right.
Vincent Price.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
2-run home run didn't happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you miss that home run? No, Maz, it's okay. I wanted to talk about 1967 Batman.
You know what I forgot to tell you yesterday?
Oh, here we go.
It was the Hank Aaron anniversary. He hit 715.
Yeah. Didn't Tom House caught it? Is that
Tom
who it
House
was?
caught it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know who was on base?
No.
Darrell Evans.
Was he really? No
Yeah.
kidding.
Darrell Evans scored. You know who was on deck?
No.
Dusty Baker.
No kidding. I had no idea.
You know who patted him on the back on his way around second base?
Egghead?
Guy who died yesterday, Davy Lopes.
Oh, it's Davy Lopes?
Yeah,
All right. That's fantastic.
80 years old, man. I used to love that guy, even though he was a Dodger. Great ball
Well,
player.
back then you didn't hate the Dodgers.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because more often than
Because
not.
we beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, except, what, 81? Is that when the Dodgers beat him in 81?
I was at Game 6 that year.
Yeah.
When they lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dodgers finally got the Yankees
Yep.
in particular year.
That was the strike year.
Tigers looking to avoid a four. I can't believe I'm
sweep
saying
of
They have a 4-game
a
losing
four-game sweep in Minnesota.
Yeah. Holy crow.
Jesus, man.
We got a day game.
That roster's awful.
And once again, it's the bats for me, man. They got to get their shit together.
Can I ask
Wait
you
till
a
they heat up,
question?
man.
And you knew this
Is it right,
question.
JB?
You knew this question was coming. When do you call up Max Clark?
He's killing
lighting
it.
I would do it
up.
soon,
Yeah.
honestly.
He is lighting it up.
Sooner rather than later, I'll tell you that.
Can he give us a couple innings too?
I would like that.
Hey,
I
Throw him
like
in the
that.
bullpen.
Tigers are minus 140 to win this afternoon. Flaherty
Really?
against Abel.
Who?
Exactly.
That roster's awful.
Yeah, if you get bad Jack today, it's it ain't looking too hot.
They'll win today.
Hey, Kev, for the love of God, AJ Hinch, I rock with you. I promise I do. I will never say a negative word about you, really. Can you please stop putting Jemai Jones in the fucking ball game? I'm over it. I'm over it, bro.
But he's struggling. He's struggling.
I'm over it. He's like 0 for 11.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He ain't got a hit since the season started.
Just wait.
You want Wenzel up, right?
God damn.
Give us Wenzel.
I'd much rather see Carey struggle.
I'm surprised he didn't make the team to begin with.
Yeah.
I 100%
Yeah.
I'm with you.
God.
I like Wenzel.
Me too.
I do too.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, put it in its proper context, okay, when I say that, all right?
He's our 10th
know
guy.
what you mean.
Exactly.
Right.
I know, yes, I know what
you
he
mean.
is.
But he's contributed a lot more than Jemai Jones has.
Especially in
we've
clutch
seen
situations, too.
Yeah.
We've seen Wenzel had good games in the playoffs. Like, this is,
Yeah.
he's different. So,
Is there any way we can get Akil Badu back from the Brewers?
What are you doing in my car? Akil Badu, what are you doing in my car? That was a great bit by the flagship. It was.
What'd they do?
You say things like that, like you're trying to irk me.
I like to
You
just
are.
break your chops, that's all. I know how you feel.
Do you remember, though? I'm not being funny.
It was on fire.
I went to a baseball game, and I saw Badu jerseys everywhere. And I looked at my kid, I go, there is not a greater poverty franchise than the Detroit Tigers. There isn't.
Yeah.
We so desperately wanted to sink our teeth into something, anything. Like Akil Badu became a thing. And then I'm not going to.
Don't get
It's for
upset.
sure a bad Jack day. You're going to add to that.
All
I
right.
feel like there's more of those than good ones.
I still laugh. Sometimes there are things that every now and again I like to bring something up to certain people I know just to see if they did an about face. Do you remember those people that tried to argue with us, including people here on our staff?
Yeah.
Who tried to argue with us that pinch hitting Jemai Jones for Riley Green in a playoff game was the right decision.
Nah.
Absolutely not.
But you knew that there were people out there. There were people out there that didn't just argue that, they argued it adamantly. And then, this is my favorite bit in all of sports. In all of sports. Oh, so are you saying you know more than AJ Hinch? Are you saying he's infallible? It's okay. As KG said, I can rock with the guy. That guy can be my guy.
But-
I can sit back and say he's one of the best managers in the game.
But
But he fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, that was a bad decision. And then, you know what happens? You get the mathematicians out there. Well, if you write down the numbers and you're he had as many career postseason bats as I did.
Yeah, that's a fact.
he did take it to the full count.
God.
That was awesome, man.
Wasn't
They
that
almost
bad?
gave him a base. You remember the umpire was
Coulda
kind of
walked.
like,
He could
they
have.
almost gave him the base.
Hey, if you had ABS, he might have been on first.
Maybe. Well, I guess we'll never know.
It's
He-
okay.
He's an over manager. He is. That's
my-
a fact.
That's my favorite. I remember during JB during the D'Antonio era. If you question Mark D'Antonio at all, to a vast majority of Spartan fans, I thought you loved him. I do.
Right.
Look what he's done. I know that. Are you saying now I've lost the ability to say, wow, I don't understand that decision? Is
Right.
that?
Nobody's
It's
perfect.
weird. What is it? 240 day, 340 day,
140.
140.
Oh.
140. All right.
On the way home, I get to listen to Bad Jack, so we'll see. Hopefully, Jack got
I'll
it.
be asleep by 2:05.
Right. Hopefully, I know if I get that picture
Hey.
from you anytime before 2:30, I know
That's
it's.
it. And you know what you'll also know? I'll be asleep 30 seconds after I
Yeah.
send that picture. If you see Jack on the phone, just know this. Don't even bother hitting me back because I'll be out like a
Is there,
light.
is there any way you could put B-Lad on that? Put him on the text chain so he can see it as well.
I'll send you a picture of Bad Jack. Yeah.
I was in a group chat when Maz was in court, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. I have no idea what happened.
Oh, Tommy Two Shoes made it disappear.
Was that when he was a Bears fan?
It was when there was something with Neil. Whatever the beef
Oh,
was
yeah,
with
yeah,
Neil.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like not too long ago. It was probably
Oh,
like a month
that's
ago.
when Neil demanded a
He
retraction.
demanded a retraction.
Yes.
What happened? You're out?
I got like 3 text messages from the chain, and I was like, "Oh, Maz must have done something, or someone must have done something." And all of a sudden, it disappeared.
I would never throw you out, B-Lad.
I have no
All
idea
right,
who did.
why don't you put B-Lad in our little?
I'll put him.
I'll send invisible pictures all the time.
All right.
That's my thing, man.
Okay.
I love it. Like, that's actually so clever. I'm gonna have to add that to my arsenal.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love the exploding pictures.
Oh,
it's
he did, yeah.
They're the one that
Yesterday,
just comes
There's
out.
100 pictures that come in.
No, yesterday didn't you hit the hard one?
Yeah, that was the hard
That was
one.
a hard.
There's one with fireworks too. You send in. There's the whole screen just like lights up with like
We did that
sparklers
one.
and
That
stuff.
was the next one. We
Do you
did
know what
that.
it is?
Balloons.
Like that's my coping mechanism now. Like literally, I like instead of getting mad,
Yeah.
I send a pic or the Jack Nicholson
Right.
to Maz. I do that to Maz all the time.
Yeah. You could have sent the one like Patrick Kane the other day with that unnecessary penalty at the end.
Yeah.
Big picture of his face.
Yeah.
He admitted that was a low point in his career.
I sure hope so. Hope he
Everything
admitted
went
that.
through his head at that moment.
A combination of things.
Just frustration.
Frustration. Yeah, frustration. That was kind of a weird apology too. I'm just not gonna.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Just breeze on through.
You know what was nice though? We're up against the break. I promise we'll hit it. You know what? I actually had some civil conversations with some hockey fans yesterday.
Really?
They hit me. Yeah, they hit me up and they said, "I understand what you're saying, but," and we actually, believe it or not, we had some. Now you can't ever do that to the public eye where
Of
people can
course.
see it and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But in some direct messages, shout out to a few of you guys. That
Civil
we sent some
discourse.
messages. Because, like I said, remember that time you won an argument on social media? Like, why even do it? You
Oh yeah, no.
He was thinking, actually. You had him thinking.
never.
But you don't win. You
Right,
never
these-
win.
These young
never-
kids,
there's no-
these
no-
kids, they want to win that argument
Yeah,
on
there's
social
no
media.
win from that. Well, the AJ thing was one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I ran into a guy. He kept sending pictures of managers to me. Like when he ran out of things to argue about.
That's
And
funny
that was
as hell.
to me that was like waving the white flag. You're right, but I can't say you're right.
Right.
And he goes, "Are you as smart as this guy?" And he just kept sending pictures of managers. And I
That's
was like,
funny as fuck.
how to say you're right without saying you're right? Okay,
the
thank you
internet
for
is
that.
a
Then I-
hilarious
Earl
place.
Weaver has nothing to do with
yeah,
this.
then,
with
then
this
it was
decision.
it was time to be done with him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's time to move
Everybody's
on.
a debate champion online.
Yeah, somebody, and I wanted to bring this up. I
debater.
told him I'd bring
Right.
him up on the air. Somebody said to me, well, in fairness to Steve, out of his 67 draft picks, usually it's the first or second round guys that make something. I go, well, yeah, but, you occasionally find some guys like Emmett Finney's a later round pick that he's got a place and everything. I said, okay, well, I'm glad that you brought that up. He's had 9 first rounders and 24 total between the first and second round.
Yeah.
And look what we have.
We have one.
I don't know how you can justify that.
We
I
have
don't.
one,
That's
one
crazy,
guy
yeah.
up.
I don't like. Seriously, I'm not being funny. I don't know how you can justify that.
crazy.
But whatever. I get it. He's an icon. Like that's at the end of the day. You peel every layer away. Okay, it's Steve freaking Yzerman. He's one of the biggest icons you'll ever see in this
Yeah.
generation.
But
Like
he's
legit.
not a player. He's an exec now.
Right. And that's people find it's it's like Cade Cunningham. He pulls a Joe Dumars, okay? If Cade's career goes the way we think Cade's career is going to go, all right? He's going to be up there in icon discussion,
Of
okay?
course.
Legit, all right? And if he becomes an executive, well, you'll see the same thing that happened with Joe Dumars.
Yep.
There was a period of time where people, we all, yours truly included, made excuses for Joe. Then it got to the point, okay, I can't excuse it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people aren't at their breaking point yet with Steve Yzerman.
Nah, and at least with Joe, you did win a chip. Like there was a point where okay, this guy is one of
Yes.
the best GMs in the league.
It gave him more cred.
And Stevie did that with Tampa, but he hasn't done it here in Detroit.
But he had a head start, like Sean said.
And he did. So yeah, but it sucks.
I would love Hedman and Stamkos.
Yep.
Not ready for prime time.
Correct.
The Red Wings didn't have any piece here.
No.
They legitimately.
It was bad. It was bad.
In fairness to Steve,
He even had a goaltender.
do you know what their piece was? Dylan Larkin.
Right.
And I'm sorry, if you haven't figured out the Dylan Larkin thing yet, you're never going to figure it out. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, he is a number 2 center. He is a damn good player. I'm glad he's here. I think I was talking to one of my buddies yesterday. Sorry to go on a tangent. I said, could you imagine Dylan Larkin in Montreal? All right, where you got the top line of Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky, and you got Dylan Larkin centering a second line with Demidov, one of the future of the future, as his nickname is, with Demidov and let's say Kirby Doc. Oh my gosh, my pants would be around my ankles. That'd be unbelievable. That, in an ideal world, I think that would be a perfect situation.
I would hope that for him.
That would be. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
I think he needs to get out of here. I do.
I think that's an interesting point. I do. I'm with you. I think
I'm
that's an
rooting for the
interesting
guy.
point. He's a good guy. He's a good player. There's nothing like.
There's nothing on this team that's going to elevate him. It's up to him to elevate everyone, and he can't.
He's not a 1C. Sorry. Yeah. At least I've been consistent.
Maybe we'll get Austin Matthews. Why not?
Depends.
Why don't we just go get Brady?
Why don't we?
Tkachuk while we're at
How
it,
about
too?
this?
You want to get Brady?
Why don't we swap him for Austin Matthews?
Because the Maple Leafs would laugh at you if you made that phone call.
He's not welcome in Toronto anymore.
I think they want to keep him regardless, and from what I'm hearing, I think he wants to make it work.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I don't believe him.
We'll see. Yeah, there's no
Every time you try to leave, something keeps pulling.
Austin Matthews for Dylan Larkin.
He's our number one guy. We're traded for their number one.
That's great. All right, where do you want to go, JP?
I'll throw Lucas Raymond in.
Yeah, there you go.
Man.
I was just about to say that. What about Raymond?
Go on.
I'll give you Gibson.
Sell high on
You're not
Gibby.
going to catch that lightning in a bottle again, man. Better hope
That's what I mean. Sell high.
You better hope that Sebastian Costa's all that.
Sell high.
That you are not. He is clearly their MVP. I don't care what anyone
Yeah.
says. Like John Gibson's their MVP.
Yeah, he is.
Period.
If you ever wanted to make a trade, you do it now.
All right, where do you want to go, JB?
Planet Fitness and then Pure Psychiatry. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats.
Shout out.
And shout out to Gold Crown for sponsoring the segment as well, too.
Shout out.
$5 from Jordan Lionheart. He says, Detroit sports GMs are like texting, I'm outside when you're still in the shower. Confidence with zero follow through, minus the Pistons.
I've been that guy at one time.
Me
so.
too.
You too.
Why
That
can't
was a
we
good one.
have just one guy that says F it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Just one. You know what? I'm holding hope for Langdon to be that guy.
I think he's methodical as well, but he's a little more aggressive than the other ones. But we'll see.
Let's see. We don't know yet. We don't know.
Can we just get Yosemite Sam as a fucking GM in this town, though? Just come here, rooting, tooting, shooting the guns, like.
Bring back Dave
Bang,
Dombrowski.
bang,
All right. Fuck these first
Did
round
you hear what he
picks.
said? I'm such a big fan of yours.
Oh, yeah, I love Dave Dombrowski.
No. I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
For
I'm a fan
saying
of yours as
something
well.
like that?
Yeah.
The shit that Dave Dombrowski got, I'll never. I'll never forgive him.
I
People
love that
shit
man.
on that guy.
I couldn't believe it.
I wish he was back today.
Oh
Me too.
my gosh, I couldn't heartbeat. Oh my.
That
Hey,
was
can
awesome.
I
man.
ask you?
It's a good time
See,
back
here
in
I
the day.
go. Sorry. Can I ask you something? No. All these prospects that we've heard from the Red Wings in the last 3 years, all the little rankings that had them so high, okay? How different would this franchise look if you had a Dave Dombrowski guy that said, "Ooh, you like this cute little guy?
Right.
Look at his little cheeks. Pinch his cheeks.
Arsenio.
Give me a no.
Right.
Give me a no."
I'm sending him to Toronto. Like,
How?
he was.
McDavid.
He
It
was
like puts me in a trance when I hear his name. Right? I mean, think about it though.
yeah.
All the cute little prospects that never were or haven't been yet.
Yeah.
If you had a Dave Dombrowski, he would have traded 3 or 4 of them
Yeah.
away already.
He would have kept McGonagall, but
Yeah.
the rest
And
of
he-
these guys that we hear
Right.
about, nah.
Clean
y'all
that
go.
farm out.
Max
Clean
Clark.
it.
See
Clean
ya.
it out.
Same thing with the Wings.
Clean it.
All those names.
You like Max Clark's chains? Here you go.
Yep.
You can't trade
Right.
Jacob Turner. You cannot do it. And the catcher of the future.
yeah, but we're bringing in Juan Soto, so
Oh, there you go.
arrangements had to be made.
How about
Yep.
Matt Anderson?
Catcher of the future was one of my favorite bits. And I think after years of telling me we had the catcher of the future, I think we might legitimately have the catcher of the future
do.
right now. But that was a very underrated bit in this town. We had probably over a decade of, okay, wait till you see this kid at Erie. I can't see this kid at Erie. You're going to have to trust me.
They got new showers in Lakeland.
3 hits from Dingler last night.
Maz has
He's
3
awesome.
NFL
Yeah.
logos showing. Not one of the Lions. Are the Lions even in your top?
You do got 3 logos.
Duval.
We got Detroit under there, though.
The only reason that these are on here is because Detroit DC sent them to me.
Shout
and
out.
I put them on there. That's why.
Could you imagine like Maz talking about each logo? Like, okay, you see the Jaguar? He's ready to pounce on the Cardinal and the Falcons. But the Cardinal, he's pensive. He knows something's going on. And the Falcon's just going to spread out his talons and whip him apart.
Do you remember this Jaguar was at center field, at midfield, at the 50?
Yeah.
When they first started at Christmas time, they would put the Christmas hat on them. Do you remember?
Yeah.
They paint the Christmas hat on them. I always thought that was cool.
How many people know the origins of Duval? He just said Duval.
Yeah.
How many do like when you hear people say Duval?
I don't know the origin.
It's the county.
It's the county they play in, yeah.
Yeah.
Say it again?
The county that they play in.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So they Duval.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I thought
It's
it
like
was
I
another
don't know,
story.
like we do. You know, like 313 has become a thing. Right?
Got it.
That's I guess that's their.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Is
their
that the
version
best
of
way
it.
to say
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
Hey,
We
that
can't
jacket
shout
is
out
nice.
Oakland.
It's a nice jacket.
It don't sound as good.
No.
Wayne. Like, yeah, just,
Get them O's up, bitches.
right.
Shout out
No.
McCone.
Now, if I get them L's up, you know shit's about to get serious. Okay?
L-Town, the mean streets. Especially with the police. But
Oh, yeah.
2 ways out of Livonia, man. Escape or a body bag. That's it.
yeah,
That's
seriously.
it.
In a box.
That's it.
Your only way out is in a box.
KG, you should move to Livonia.
I actually don't stay that far from Livonia.
All right.
So, but I'm
I wouldn't recommend it. There's a reason why I escaped.
I'm scared of Livonia. You
I'm
know,
L-Town proud, but there's a reason why I escaped.
I went to high school in Redford because I was scared of L-Town, so I couldn't do it.
Did you go to RU?
Yeah. Are you high? Yes.
I never knew that.
Class of
RU high?
2011,
Did you go
baby.
to Redford
Are you
Theater?
high?
Did you go to the Redford Theater?
No, but I've been past it multiple times.
When I was a kid, I used to think RU High was the funniest thing.
Oh,
ever.
it was,
high?
man.
Oh, dude.
Are you high?
That is cool.
All right, we'll eventually get to a break. Sorry, JB.
You're good. We got $5 from Silas. He sends in. He said, "Thank you, Pistons, for being a team I don't have to worry about. First seed clinch, early rest guys. K down. He comes back. No lost momentum."
Love it. Love it.
It is funny how quickly things change, though. To his point, who's the team that has the best chance to win a championship?
It's definitely the Pistons.
It's the Pistons.
Who knew? 2 short years ago. Who would have thunk
If
it?
I told you that even a year ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who would have thunk
I
it?
thought there was no light at the end of the tunnel at one point.
I'm telling you, man.
It was just
We had to suffer.
We
suffered
were,
for this
I
one.
always use the analogy, like, honestly, we were a hamster on a wheel. Like,
Yeah.
really. Sometimes the hamster's little legs were really going really hard, but you're not going anywhere. You're on a wheel.
Yeah.
Right? That's what this franchise was for a decade and a half. We were a hamster on a wheel. It was
Shit
insane.
horrible, man. We suffered, but we here.
We here.
Back up now. $2 from Detroit, DC sends in. Larry and Juice, episode 12, season 1, the new strand.
Detroit DC, I gave you a shout out earlier. Like I
You're on
watched
fire,
the
man.
Tiger game last night thinking of you.
Right.
And I know that sounds terrible, but it wasn't like that. Like literally I said to my kid, I go, well, the Tigers are infected. He kind of gave me a look. And I go, so there's this guy in the chat, that Detroit DC, that talks about the airborne strain. And now every pitcher in the Tigers lineup wants to put guys on base.
Yeah.
Like literally, they need to put guys
The
on.
have
SOT
to.
virus, man.
And he was like, oh, that's pretty good. And I was like, Jack, the next time you see the boys, when they're back in town, you make sure they get their booster shots, all
Yeah.
right?
Or at least wear a mask.
Because that'll take care of everything.
6 feet.
On a locker 6 feet apart?
I don't know. I'll grab my hockey stick.
All right.
All right.
That's how I used to do it. I'd grab my hockey stick and go,
How much
okay,
toilet paper do they
6
have?
feet apart.
Silas sends in another $5. He said, "I feel like a disappointed parent telling the 3 kids who keep messing up, why can't you be like your brother? If they mess up, they dig out of it."
Y'all real shit.
It's a great way to put it.
Can we, all right, all joke, deep breath on the Tigers, right?
Yeah, I know it's early.
I don't like the start.
Like I
You said it best yesterday. Yeah,
Qualified statement. I know it's early. The statement, they're pissing me off. They are.
I just,
They look bad.
and we have to wait on the Lions. We do. I know you don't want to. I know people have made proclamations already.
Well, if the Lions were good last year,
We'll know.
you understand? If the Lions were good last year,
We'd be all
then I'd
picked
be
up.
okay. I could wait.
Yeah.
But they were bad last year. So what am I waiting for? Did they add anyone that's going to really help the team?
Listen, it was a bad 9-8. I don't care what anyone.
It was terrible.
It was a bad 9-8.
So that's why I'm worried. If they're coming off the 15-win season, then I'm like, okay, I'm cool. Because I thought they were going to beat the living daylights out of the Packers on week 1. And they got embarrassed. And that was the way the season went. Yeah. Sure, they had a couple of good games, put 50 up on the Bears early, but they weren't good. They averaged 3rd and 7. That's not the Lions. Our Lions were 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Those were the good Lions.
And you rooted for sacks.
Not then.
No, at 3rd and 7, you rooted for sacks. Yeah.
3rd and 7. Get the hell off the field.
Oh, 3rd and 7.
Just get the season over with. I couldn't wait till it was over. Could not wait.
Man's like AR5 tapping out in the red zone.
Yeah.
Like,
We were already warned, but the Christmas Day, that was it.
Oh,
that was
God.
like
gosh.
I told you, like Thanksgiving Day is when I just went like this.
Right. But the floor fell through.
Yeah, that
On Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Day, it was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I watched that Bears game because I had to.
Exactly.
Not because of the job, but because I personally had to watch that game.
yeah.
We wanted to see them, get away from man-to-man defense. That was the first game.
My pants came off.
Yeah,
though.
that
I'll
was
be
the first
honest with
game
you.
they stopped playing man-to-man defense.
Beating the Bears, my pants still came off. It didn't mean a damn thing, but my pants were off.
Yeah. It's a hate watch for you.
So that's why I worry, Sean.
$5 from Jordan Lionheart. He sends in. He said, "Can we get a 2-minute deep dive and prediction for Michigan versus Denver tonight?" From Sean. Go Blue. I think we lose. More talented but less physical.
Jordan, I think you have a pretty good eye for that. There's something to be said about Denver, who just kind of lollygags their way through a season, but then they get to the tournament and they have that been there, done that mentality, and it starts with their coach. And no disrespect to Coach Naranjo with Michigan, but yeah, he's got an opportunity to say, okay, to all the people questioning whether or not I should be the head man for this job, he's got a golden opportunity to prove it today. I think when you talk about talent, you don't get much more talent than what you have at Michigan. But how many times have we seen, especially in the one-game scenario, how many times have we seen that? Who's got the tenacity? Who's got the, sorry to use this word, grit? Who's got that it factor? And in my mind, the winner of this game wins the championship.
Oh, wow.
In my mind, the winner of this game wins. No disrespect to Wisconsin or North Dakota. I think these are the two best teams in different ways, though, right?
Yeah.
And then the interesting thing for Michigan, and you probably know this, Jordan, is then the question becomes, well, when's Michael Haig going to Montreal? Like, some people think it could be this weekend. Like, I'm not joking. Like, leaving straight, do not pass go. Like, going straight to Montreal. And
Was he a number 1 pick?
Yeah, he was their second number 1 pick that year.
Wow.
And then like throwing him on the second line with their other number 1 pick, Ivan Demidov.
Jeez.
So that would be unbelievable to get something like that. And then TJ Hughes. So I would pick Denver too for the reasons that you gave. But an opportunity, these guys know what they're saying. Coach Naranjo knows what they're saying. And the guys know what they're saying, that, okay, they're too blue blood, they're not too gritty. Michigan has an opportunity to disprove that today.
So we got the Wings tonight and Michigan.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Yep.
All right, bring it. In Vegas.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I mean, I think we all wish we were there. Shout out to Detroit DC again, sending in $5. He said, "Game of function, oopsies went dormant, but is mutated and stronger than ever. 25th boost, gas mask, aero aisles, airborne, droplets, grab your TP."
Droplets.
There was another great gate of function. You remember
Right.
that stuff?
Oh, shit.
What a time to be alive that whole
I'm
shit
telling
was,
you, man.
What,
Oh, man.
What a time to be alive.
Can't wait to tell my grandkids about COVID.
Yeah, I did, right?
The way you say Rodrigo is the way I say COVID.
I remember walking with my kid, and I took a walk because like he was at school, and they sent him home, And like we thought he'd be home for the weekend, right? And
Yeah.
they're like, nah, we're not coming back and everything. So like he was like, Dad, I have so much shit in my fridge, it's gonna go bad and everything. Who knows? And he was like, hey, you know, Dad, you've been around. What do you think about this? And I was like, I don't got anything to compare this to.
Yeah.
You know, as a parent, you're supposed to go, oh, don't worry, Maz, when the space shuttle blew up or something.
Right.
How do I compare that to anything we've seen in our lives?
The only comparison Maz will know because he was around to play. Like,
Hey, guys, I got a crate of oranges.
right.
Thou will not help us with thy oranges. No, seriously, these oranges will help.
How many times? I mean, how long did it take people to finally realize? All they had to do was call work and say, "Hey, look, I'm not feeling. Stay home.
Right.
Stay home.
Yeah.
Okay, really? You sure? Yeah. Stay home." I had a boss that would just say, "Stay home for 2 weeks. Stay home. I'm closing the office. I'm battening down the hatches." It was something.
Our boss at the radio station I was working at was like terrified of it.
Yeah.
So nobody came in.
No.
No, because of him, he was so terrified
Yeah.
of it. I guess.
Same as the kind of boss I was telling you about.
I never found out why he was so terrified of it. Maybe there was somebody like compromised or what. I don't know. But like he never went in, and like nobody went in. It was weird.
Yeah.
I remember going to Costco
Gain
gas.
function.
Remember, they wouldn't let us on. You needed like a credential
I had a
to drive. I had a credential
I had
to
a
drive
pass.
around.
Yeah.
I filled up at Costco. I remember for 89 cents. 89 cents, and I was like the only guy on the road.
What was the term that is essential? It was like
Essential employee.
Yeah, I was an
worker.
essential worker.
Essential worker.
Like literally, I had to get a pass.
Yeah,
you get
Channel
pulled
7
over?
gave me a piece of paper like, here, if
Yeah.
they pull you over, here you go. Show
Did you
them.
get pulled over at all?
No, they had. I told you there was the funniest thing. We were driving down 5 Mile, going to Livonia, and nobody was on the road. And it was like I would make a zombie flick right now. It would be great to make it because there was the rumor that there were dead bodies being stored at Eddie Edgar Arena.
Oh, God.
Like you know how all those things started.
Yep.
So I went to Eddie Edgar Arena to investigate. I saw no dead bodies.
No dead
I didn't
bodies.
see- No,
Well,
I
that's
didn't
good.
see one. I didn't see one dead body.
Sean, at 9:15, I'm going to be staring at you. Just
All right, cool. All right, JB, anything else?
No way it's
Just
9:15.
got one.
No, it's 9 o'clock now.
Oh,
It
okay.
is very close. Shout out to
Hour
Jeff
commercial
Sauce.
free.
Sending in $5. Says one of the oldest bits in sports is the bullpen running out when there's a fight.
Yeah.
We all know it. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Not doing a thing.
Nah.
You aren't doing a thing. There's nothing that's going to happen. Like, wait, don't waste anybody's time.
Those guys got 7 games apiece the other night for that fight.
Did they really?
Yeah, Soler and I forgot who the Braves pitcher was.
All right, Planet Fitness is for everyone. Over 2,700 clubs nationwide, over 50 in Metro Detroit alone. Have you heard of the Black Card Spa? You can recover with hydro massage, other innovative amenities. Bring a guest free anytime. Heck, if you're on the road, you can go work out at another gym as well. Shout out to Planet Fitness Northville. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness. I can't get gain of function out of my head now.
Gain of
Damn it.
function.
Hey, Pure Psychiatry, we talk about sports every day, wins, losses, pressure, expectations. Real life is not always easy. At Woodward Sports, we want you to know you are never, ever, ever alone. And neither is your mental health journey. At Pure Psychiatry, they provide personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. It's not that cookie cutter plan. Well, it worked for them, it worked for her. No. They're going to find out what works for you. 16 locations in Michigan, 2 in Ohio. They make getting help accessible and comfortable. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, visit PurePsychMI.com. There it is on your screen. PurePsychMI.com.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Big Injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Woodward Sports is your number one source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's #1 sports network.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face. New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
All right, guys, mark your calendar. Next Friday, April the 17th. The heavyweights are at it again. They're headed to the Sioux for another food review at the brand new Black Rock Bar and Grill inside the Keewatin Casino in Sault Ste. Marie, guys. But get there early because Red Wing legend and our brother, Darren McCarty, will be there kicking things off with a meet and greet at 4 o'clock. Come hang out with the crew, talk some sports, and check it out. Black Rock. Get a sizzling steak, guys, on a 755-degree volcanic rock. Head on up to Black Rock Bar and Grill right now inside Keewatin Casino next Friday with the heavyweights and Darren McCarty. We will see you there.
When are you guys coming to my neck of the woods? We got to have dinner in Novi.
Love to.
At the Novi location. Yeah, we got to.
Let me know.
Yeah, we got to. Let's do that. Let's
right on 96 for me.
I'm waiting for Kenny and JB to take me out still.
Yeah, whenever y'all ready.
What was that bet? What was that bet?
It was the Monty bet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
I owe him this man a steak.
Yeah, that's right.
And JB owes you a steak somehow.
And then Anson came in and wanted to double down that day. When he said, "Did you see?"
I totally
Monty
remember.
said he didn't want to be traded. That wasn't him. And then 5 minutes later, he was traded.
It's great.
Oh, dude, I totally remember that. Yeah, that was good. And you owe me a tuna.
I do.
Because he whose name I dare not mention is not coming
You're
back.
getting it.
You want to meet the new Lions?
I would love to.
Let's go.
Let's meet the Detroit Lions. These are your new Lions, guys. Look at them. There's 12 of them up there, but they're missing Larry and Juice.
They caught the airborne illness.
Larry and Juice are not in there.
Larry's in there, but Juice isn't.
Oh, Larry's in there?
Yeah, because Juice was a trade.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Hey, Juice, why are you coughing
Now,
so much?
I want you to give me the similarities. Okay, listen. Take away Cade Mays and tell me what similarities do you see on the 11 guys left on that list?
I know you're going to say something mean. I don't know what.
They're all one-year deals.
Oh, okay. That wasn't mean. I apologize to you.
Cade Mays got 3 years. He got paid $8 a year. The other guys are $1 million a year or veterans minimum. Those are the Lions. These are the guys that are going to take you from 9-8 to the promised land.
You're doing it again.
Well, I'm just saying, these are the guys that we're taking.
You see what he's doing? You see people.
Listen to me.
Let's see.
We're subtracting 12 guys from the team and adding these 12 guys in.
You see what he's doing, right?
I do. I see what he's doing.
You're swarmy, man.
No.
You are swarmy, man.
No, Brad thinks, and Dan said it.
There it is.
Yeah, Brad thinks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
the defense rest.
Yeah.
We got him.
Brad thinks.
Dan said at the end of the year, remember, in the press conference, there's going to be changes. It's going to be hard. We're going to see guys that are going to leave. You know, Alex Anzalone, obviously, and the rest of the guys that are gone. We're going to subtract 12 guys, and we're going to bring in 12 new guys. And we're going to draft.
Oh, that's a great picture.
And we're going to draft.
Lions fan.
Where'd that picture come from?
Shout out to John F. and Lord.
That's great.
And man is a wizard.
So there it is. Those are your Lions.
All right, Maz, can I ask you a question? Let's try to go through
And
this,
Juice.
okay?
And Juice. But Juice got the virus right now, so.
How are you upset at Pacheco? You're not upset at Pacheco, right?
No, not for $1 million.
Okay, safe to say that upgrade? Can we say upgrade from what Monty was last year?
No, not an upgrade.
From what Monty was last year?
No.
I would say upgrade.
No, because Pacheco had a horrible year.
They didn't use Monty, though. They're going to use Pacheco. That's
Okay.
why I'm saying upgrade.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay,
Cade Mays, big upgrade.
huge.
Huge.
That's the centerpiece.
Huge.
McCreary is I don't know, but you need to collect corners, right?
Yeah,
You do.
McCreary's good.
You
Yeah,
need
McCreary
you
had a
need
good year
Yeah.
last year.
You need to collect corners. Tyler Conklin.
Great. I really like that move. I did.
He's just a backup.
He's a backup.
Yeah.
He's an insurance policy.
Yeah,
I
he can
don't
start
mind
if
that.
necessary.
Would you feel comfortable if he was your starter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's better than Brock
capable.
Wright.
He's capable of starting.
He's better than Brock Wright?
I think he is.
Oh, yeah, he's a better pass catcher.
If you put it that
Yeah.
way, then yes.
He's a
Yes.
better pass catcher, absolutely.
This is working under the assumption that, God forbid, something happens to Sam Laporta.
Okay.
The back doesn't respond. Teddy Bridgewater, I don't give.
Who cares about the
Right.
backup?
Everybody
Shout out
makes such a
Teddy.
big-
Get your
I-
bag.
I don't give two shits.
Get your bag, Teddy. Get
I
your
just
bag.
like
don't.
Teddy.
Okay.
Teddy might as well have it. He's going to have a clipboard. That's what he has.
I wonder what number he's going to wear this
Ben
year.
Barch.
Oh, Ben
57.
Barch.
Yeah, right.
Ben Barch and his shakes. That's an improvement. He's bringing the shakes.
The Smoothie King,
The
man.
Smoothie King.
Lions fan.
He's friends with Larry and Juice.
JB, where did you get this?
I just made that one.
Oh, you made that one?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What did
Shout
he
out
do?
to Detroit DC then. If you can get that up.
What did he do?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. Larry, okay, I think we've had enough fun with Larry.
Larry's good.
I don't mind DJ Wanham.
I like DJ
I'm
Wanham.
intrigued at DJ Wanham.
I like him.
I'm intrigued at.
And look how much money they gave him. They tripled his salary for all the other 10 guys. His salary's tripled.
I think Dortch is intriguing
Yes.
as well.
I was going to say, he's probably my favorite player we acquired, even though it's not a position in need. I
Yeah.
love Greg Dortch. I've always liked him.
Because he checks a couple boxes.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he checks.
He's a good,
They
he's a good
paid him,
character
too.
guy, too.
Yeah, I was surprised they got him.
Me
They
too.
paid him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's just pass Peyton.
No, let's talk about him. He hasn't played in a year and a half.
That's what I'm saying.
He's the mixed
Oh, he's
Marcus
coming in.
Davenport.
He's coming
Why
in
do you
fresh.
think I wanted to pass? Because I knew it was going to beat you.
Peyton Turner is why MD's not coming back, because he is the mixed version of him.
He is. He's he's going to be fresh.
He's going to be fresh.
Swarmy Maz
just
is
go to
very
bed.
underrated Maz. I'm not
Right.
going to lie.
Is he in? Is he in?
Shout out
Izzy,
Christian
too.
Izzy.
Yeah, is he?
I like
Okay.
Izzy.
Should safety help?
All right. Damone.
Oh, Damone.
Yeah, that one.
Doesn't he sell concert tickets?
Damone Clark was a question mark.
Vic Damone.
Mike Damone. Remember Mike Damone?
Damone.
Hey, Debbie. Isn't this great?
If you
Hey,
want to seal the deal.
Hey, Rat.
All right, and Chuck Clark.
I like Chuck.
Yeah, he can hit.
I like Chuck.
him. Open field tackling.
So
Love it.
I'll take these guys
why are
over
you-
what we had.
Why are you so agitated?
Look, I'll take these guys
No,
over.
but you're agitated.
No, I'm not.
right? Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not.
So have you dropped your agitation?
Yes,
Good.
I dropped my
Are
agitation.
you being sincere or are you being swarmy?
I'm good until the draft.
He's being smarmy.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Got it.
I'm good until the
There's
draft.
your
Wake him up
answer.
until the
I'm
draft.
good.
We got
Listen,
it.
these guys are maybe better than what we had last year. I'll say that.
Other than linebacker.
Yeah.
Who's our linebacker?
Rodrigo.
Who else? Derek Barnes.
Do you need anybody
Leave
else?
Rodrigo
Jake
alone.
Campbell?
Derek
Jack
Barnes.
Campbell.
Oh, Jack Campbell.
All pro.
Don't
Don't do his name like
disrespect
that.
Jack
No.
Campbell.
Yeah,
Jack
right.
Campbell's
That's all
never.
pro you talk about. Watch him
Never.
out.
But
He's a-
the answer to everything is Rodrigo.
Shout out Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
That's my guy, man. Shout out Rodrigo.
I hope I
Okay.
let him be a good number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. But
If he's our number 3, would you agree we're in trouble?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's all I
so
think
they're going to get a guy in the second round
Maybe.
potentially.
that will jump him?
Maybe 4.
Potentially.
Okay.
Maybe third round. If we move up in the third round, you can't.
We don't have a
We
third
don't
round.
have a third.
That's what I'm saying. If you
Right.
move up in the
We
third
got
round,
2 fourths, though. So,
if
I
you
mean.
move up in the third round, I mean, it's not like our general manager does that.
What can we get for Tesla?
Our 2 third-round picks back.
Would you do that right now?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm asking you.
To get the 2/3 back?
Would
Yeah.
you take your 2/3 back right now? You got Greg Dortch.
Yeah,
we do have Dortch.
seriously. And Greg Dortch could challenge for wide
You got,
receiver three.
I'm giving you this.
Dortch is like that.
You
Yeah,
get
no,
a, you
he-
get a
he's good.
redo
He
right
is good.
now. Would you do it?
I would, yes.
So would I.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. They're
And I like the kid.
I love Tesla, yeah.
Yeah,
let's
No, but you got so many problems. I take
Agreed.
those 2/3.
Yeah.
agree.
Absolutely.
I don't like. That's why I keep saying, if you guys like, this is a guy that's shown he'll move up. If he likes something, he'll say, "Well, we'll give you one of our 4s, and we'll
Yeah.
give you one of the later picks, one of the
No,
compensatory
I agree.
picks."
I agree.
So it's possible. As early as the second round, I'm not sure. I told you in my warped mind, I would love to do the tackle or the IOL in the first round. And then if that kid from Illinois is sitting there at 50, like I would literally be sitting there on Friday night with no pants on. That would be like just Sean's ideal thing, right? And I don't care. I'm not going to grab the kid from Penn State to go IOL.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Grab Proctor. Grab Jackass from Illinois. Okay, there we got an edge. We're going to put the kid on a rookie contract, second round contract. We're going to put that kid on the other edge, and then you have DJ Wanham playing behind him, and let's see what Hassanin has. Okay, like honestly, I'm cool with that.
Good.
And then you move up and grab a linebacker. Was Rodrigo 6th round? Was he 6th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he was picked. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember the pick. But yeah, 6th
He's
round.
5th or 6th for sure.
Yeah. So you
Did you hear that this
got
draft?
that look on your
No,
face.
no, no, no.
No. That's the swarmy.
No, the word on the street, and JB, you could put this up, is that this draft will be a trade-heavy draft because of all the positions. So that's what they're saying.
Let Brad cook.
You can read that, Shawnee.
I mean, he always moves though. That's
If you got good eyes, you can read that.
The expectation among many NFL teams is that the 2026 draft will be one of the more trade-heavy drafts in recent memory, according to multiple league sources. Specifically on the defensive side of the ball, edge, CB, LB are all strong and deep, while wide receiver is typically considered the most talented offensive position.
Yeah.
Several executives I've spoken with believe we were likely to see a flurry of activity in the first half of round 1. Additionally, because this specific draft lacks depth in the later rounds, many teams plan to pursue extra day 2 and early day 3 picks per league sources. Boy, doesn't that fall in line with what you and I were talking about the other day, JB? How there seems to be that gap. Like when I've done all my mock drafts, and then I say to myself, well, all right, let's see. Oh, there's no edges in this area.
It's a big
Ooh,
drop
all the
off.
safeties are gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why guys like Bischoff went and grabbed 2 safeties just for the hell of it in his mock draft. You know, so I don't know. This is a situation where, honestly, for me, I think this is prime Brad. Let's see how active he is.
I wish he had more ammo.
Well, you do it in the form of picks, right?
Yeah.
That's
But you're missing the thirds. 2/3.
They always put more. Yeah, Rodrigo, by the way, 6th round, 188th.
He was a good pick.
No.
He's been good for this team.
He has.
He's got an interception in the
But
NFC Championship
He's
game.
not somebody that you want to start for you.
Right.
If you can.
That
but he's been good.
in typical, and I get it. We fell in love with the guy from Hard Knocks and Shep saying what he said about him and all that stuff. And he seems like a good guy, but I think people have maybe put him on a pedestal that I don't think that I want to roll into a season with Campbell, Barnes, and Rodrigo as my 3 linebackers.
Yeah.
And if that makes me a bad guy, I apologize to the Rodrigo family. I'm not saying you don't have a place here, a depth guy and all that. That doesn't bring a lot of confidence in my life, KG.
Understandable.
In all honesty, I think I could deal with that, though. I think I could deal with Rodrigo, Campbell, and Barnes as my 3. 100%. I think Rodrigo catches a little bit of heat for no reason.
The only thing I would push back on is him in coverage just ain't the best.
Yeah, open space too. You've seen him. I mean, I think what was it, 2 years ago when Baker Mayfield shook him out of his socks?
Yeah, that
a
was,
little bit of things like that. And we've obviously seen some injuries, but I think Rodrigo doesn't get the love he deserves. Honestly, that's just my opinion.
Do you really legitimately think that based on what we've seen, that he's your starter on the other side?
I would look for other options for sure, but I wouldn't be mad if they leave him there. Right. I feel like edge is a little bit more of a need, maybe interior D-line. I mean, we see Tyleik Williams last couple of games of the year. He showed out a little bit, but then again, he lost a couple guys too.
I don't think you're mean to Tyleik, by the way. I'm going to get. Is it because he's Ohio State?
No, I just didn't see him. Maybe I missed it.
I thought early in the year.
Yeah, he had a good start. He kind of
and then I think he came on kind of late.
Yeah,
okay. I must have
mellowed
missed those
out
games.
in the middle, but
you probably did.
I must have missed
out.
those. Yeah, I probably went and got something to eat at that time.
And then once Saline came back, he wasn't getting as many snaps either. So I think it's one of the things you just got to wait on him.
Oh yeah, we'll wait.
He's going to get better.
We'll wait.
You know what though? To your point, B-Lad. All jokes aside, yeah, use a 4th round pick. Or if there's somebody you really like in the 3rd round, move up and say, guess what? We're going to have good, healthy competition.
Yeah.
And if Rodrigo beats him out, so be it.
Right. And
but I would like an insurance policy.
No, for sure. But to kind of piggyback off his point, he said, edge is more of a need. You probably got to make a sacrifice somewhere. Because you're no way you're going to be able to address all those positions. I think you're going to have to make a sacrifice somewhere. If it were edge rusher instead of linebacker, then I'm all in. But me personally.
We know Brad's not going to do that.
Right.
We all have to accept it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I would take a tight end before an edge.
There are a couple tight ends that kind of scare me as far as like how you mentioned KG, like his coverage goes, especially in our division.
Right.
Like, can he really cover Hawkinson Loveland's freaking balling, and he's a versatile tight end. That's something that we haven't really seen out of him. So that's the one thing that kind of concerns me.
Sam Laporta was that.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sam Laporta could be that again.
I think
if his back injury holds up, he's one of the best tight ends in the game.
There's a video of him on Twitter circulating around that he was deadlifting the other day.
Okay,
so they're saying his back is like.
I'm glad. God bless him.
Hopefully it's not as serious. Hopefully it's a K thing and it's not as serious as we think it is. But
the back is just so.
Yes.
Yeah, you see those tiny surgeries all the time.
The back is the worst.
It's just
the worst.
Yeah.
Just red flag for
me.
Maybe it's our generation though, Maz, because like.
The Mark Bavaros of the world.
Well, in our generation, like seriously, KG, you're probably too young for the ACL. That was it.
Oh no, yeah. When I was coming up, that used to be a death sentence.
That's it. Now it's like.
Yeah. Modern medicine.
See you in 6 months.
Shout out to modern medicine.
Remember, Adrian Peterson was like 6 months.
Yeah.
Achilles are starting to become the ACLs of old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one day I hope that they can rebuild them perfectly.
The position that he plays, though,
I know.
That's different to me.
Yeah. A lot of backpedaling, a lot of side things. It's going to change his game. It is. It's going to change his game. It's going to change the way he plays. And Kirby, he's got arthritic knee. That's what he has.
That don't mean he can't play on it, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
There comes a time though, like you like honestly, do I want to deal with this every day of my gosh damn life?
No, you don't.
And
it's only
he got paid.
Exacerbated by me going through the grind of a season.
No, of course.
He's going to miss a lot of practices.
Yeah. It's one of them things you just gonna have to nurse it and see how it goes. But I can see him just being a guy that only plays 7-8 years in the league, then he gets up out of there. Like it's just one of them things. So.
He ain't playing that long.
Well, dude, I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say 7-8 plays.
What? No, of course not. But we don't know the severity of and how, because he's gonna play again. It's not like we're never gonna see Kirby Joseph again, and I'm sure he'll be effective. It's just it was one of them things with time. It'll eventually catch up with him.
How are you sure he's gonna be effective?
I'm not. But people have played on arthritic knees before. Like, yes, it's a ticking time bomb, but he'll be good in the interim. I'm not worried about that.
Well, if there's validity to this, I think that's advantage a guy like Brad Holmes, because I understand that a lot of people have kind of gone south on Brad. I get it. I've tried really hard this offseason not to chastise people, even with you, Maz. Like I get it. I do get it. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it, but I get it. All right, if the trades start flying all over the place, that's advantage Brad Holmes, because he's shown he likes to dance.
It's also an advantage Howie Roseman, Brett Veach, Les Snead, guys that don't mind roll the dice.
He's just as aggressive as anybody else when it comes to moving up and down the draft.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'll give him his due.
That's
for
his
that,
bag,
okay?
the draft. Yeah,
it's the in-season stuff that it's almost like he sits back and looks at the finished product and goes, "Nah, we don't need anything else.
We're good."
And that frustrates me.
I think he's just scared to be hampered.
Frustrates the hell out of me.
I think he's scared to be hampered by a bad contract, because when you continue to hear him speak, and he always brings up, well, we could have made this move, but financial constraints. He really values like not getting locked into bad contracts.
Don't say those words.
I mean, but
I want that dead with grit, and
I get it.
And I want it dead with villain.
I hear you.
And I want financial restraint. And I want what's the other when he doesn't want to answer a question.
I'm not
the way
trying
he
to
spins
answer
that.
your question.
I want that gone too.
It's not that I'm not trying to answer your question, but
I cringe.
I'm not. I'm gonna.
And next man up.
If I never hear that again,
we know that.
No, but
what do we got here?
Let's,
what do we have here?
There it is.
Damn, fucking mouth breathers, coughing, fucking
Look
not
at that.
covering your mouth.
That's
why I don't catch it. I cover my mouth.
I don't catch it.
Well, for real.
The little COVID. Remember they had those little COVID things? The
Yeah,
little
right.
magnet thing like COVID.
Remember, Lysol was the great weapon against COVID.
You know how much Lysol is
sanitizer.
nowadays? A can of Lysol is like $9.
I feel like that shit kills people.
Do
low-key.
you know
Like,
legitimately though? You just said like, I am absolutely infatuated with hand sanitizer. I never used it in my lifetime. Never.
Yep.
I use it all the time.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
I
everywhere
really
now.
do.
Yeah.
That's one thing that completely changed in my life because of that damn facade.
Yeah.
Like literally, I use that constantly.
Me
I
too.
really truly do.
Do you do the fist bump or the handshake?
But I've been a fist pump guy for years.
Yeah, but you weren't a total fist bump guy.
I
Until
don't.
COVID.
I don't mind
I've always
that,
agreed on
yeah,
with a
that
fist
doesn't.
bump.
That
I don't
doesn't-
care either way
Yeah,
either.
it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I wish I was more enthusiastic about the season. But as I've been telling Maz, let's wait. There's 3 days of drafts. There's still. KG said it. I think KG was the first guy to say it last year. I don't know if all the things that ail the Detroit Lions, all the holes, I don't know if they can be fixed in the same year.
I don't think they can. I think Brad is kind of taking that approach. This is going to be a 2-year process. They're trying to compete in that process. I'm not saying they mailing it in, but
Right.
yeah. But I think he realizes how big this is.
Yeah.
I'd like to look at the NFL and see how many. I bet you the Lions lead the league in 1-year contracts. I bet you they do.
You might not be far off on that, man.
That's a good question.
You might not be far off.
That takes for research I'm just not going to
Right.
put in.
They're
but-
rebuilding on the fly.
I'm sure AI.
Right under our nose, behind our backs.
Yeah, they give you a
it's
rough
a fact.
estimate.
Yeah.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Yeah,
there's you know what it is?
Give you a rough estimate.
I think there's the big difference between rebuild and retool, though. Not to get
Yeah. It's a pit stop.
Yeah, it's not a rebuild.
like I always look like what the Boston Bruins are doing in hockey is unbelievable, and I don't know how they keep doing it, but they've done it for years now.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, this is it. Okay. Oh, you're getting rid of Marchand. Now this is it. Here comes the rebuild. And that son of a bitch, Don Sweeney, goes and picks up a couple pieces, and they fit in nicely. And the Bruins are in that weird territory right now where they're not going to go win a Stanley Cup, but they're probably going to keep you out of the playoffs.
They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are. They're a pain. They get guys that go. I think this franchise should probably take a hint at getting some guys that go.
Right.
In his opinion.
Right.
But like Boston, nobody looks at Boston as a threat. Like no way. How could you? All right. But they're going to keep the Red Wings out of the playoff.
Yep.
Right? They have Ottawa fighting for their playoff life right now.
They're red hot.
And that's so he has been like the master of retooling. Where you think, no, this is really okay, no, he doesn't do it. And while it's not as maybe monumental as that because we haven't lost like that huge impactful guy.
No.
We've lost some impactful guys, but the core remains.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think both things can be true. You can say, yeah, we're going to retool a little bit, but you're damn right we're going to be sincere.
Yeah.
And we're going to be serious, and we're going to be a playoff team.
I mean, that's what Brad wants. He wants to be a team that, contends year in and year out. I know a lot of people don't necessarily agree with that.
Kenny, he wants this.
No, he does. But and not to say you can't have success that way, but you just wonder, like, kind of with Stevie Y. The one thing I think you can point to with Steve Yzerman is, were there opportunities to maybe get those kind of guys that you wanted that were game changers? Did you have periods where you missed out on some of those guys? You can make that argument for Stevie, and I think you can make the same for Brad Holmes. There were maybe a couple times that popped up where you really could have added an impact player to this, and you chose not to do so. So it's one of them things.
Kenny, I think that's a good point because I look at Justin Falk. Justin Falk wasn't just for the stretch run, okay? No. He's for looking down the road.
Yeah.
And I wish Steve would have done more of that.
That's his best move. Not so much
I don't care about the Red Wings were not winning a Stanley Cup or even winning a playoff series anytime in recent years.
Right.
And even if they get in this year, they get red hot, okay? Yeah. They're not going to win. They're not going to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll get trumps. Yeah.
But you don't have to think short term. You can go, no. This is a guy. I'd like this guy to be around the next couple of years.
Right.
So the year after, when we think that we're really good, you know what? I'm solidified.
Mm-hmm.
This I got my number one in my number one pairing, and he's a perfect in my number two pairing.
Yeah, but in that scenario, you might have to take a risk, like contract wise, and I don't think people like Stevie and like Brad Holmes like to do that. They don't like to be hamstrung by the books, and I can understand that to a point, but to me it's situational. Some situations call for a little bit more heavy lifting than others.
And then what comes into play when you say that is, and I don't know the answer to this, how hamstrung are they by management?
Right.
I've heard things.
You're right, but we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one thing to spend to the cap, but it's another thing to invest heavily in one particular player. How much are they hamstrung?
Yeah, and we know the deal with Chris Ilitch. He's normally on the cheaper side. We hear that Sheila is a bottom owner in terms of being one of the richest owners in the league, but, it's the Ford family. So, you wonder about these things.
How do you not make money in the NFL? Everyone makes money.
Print money.
You print it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear poverty. And to me, there's no reason to sign Gibbs and Campbell and Branch.
I don't think.
And our tight end, Sam Laporte. There's no reason to sign them now. Because the NFL gives you more money every year. You keep getting more money.
Mas, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they hide it anymore. I think growing up for us, they tried to hide it. I don't think they hide it. And I don't think they can.
They getting way too much now. Like back then, they was making money, but now it's astronomical.
I think the COVID year blew that up for good.
Yeah,
we don't need fans
at all.
We don't need them.
Ran a whole season.
They have a TV contract.
No, we don't need fans. Yeah. It's extra money.
Yeah.
We want extra money.
Right.
I love extra money.
You do. You love money.
But guess how much they saved in stadium expenses that year?
Right. All right, we're up against it.
Did you have a cardboard cutout of yourself in the stands? Remember when they were doing that?
That was hilarious.
They were selling those?
That was funny.
Did you get one?
No, I did one for my Uncle Joe, though.
Cartoon master.
I did a cartoon Uncle Joe so he could see himself.
He's got a Jaguars pullover on. He's got like an Eagles cap. And he's got his laptop with the Cardinals and what's your favorite logo? Pick one. Pick one. I just put you on the spot.
The old Buccaneer. Bucko Bruce.
Bucko Bruce is your favorite logo.
Yeah.
It's a fire logo. Yeah. No, that shit fire.
What's your favorite bird?
My man licking the blade. That shit fire.
Even more than the Seahawk?
Oh.
The pensive Seahawk?
I always forget that.
Man, I thought it was Bubbles the lion, man. You like Bubbles.
I love Bubble. I love our old lion.
Which is nuts.
Our old lion.
I hate the old
pensive
lion.
Seahawk.
I know. And the gallant, no, the gallant cardinal.
The gallant cardinal.
He's just sitting there, like, looking.
He is. Pissed off, too. Maz be looking like that.
I like the old cardinal, the more friendly cardinal.
On the right day, Maz looks like the cardinal logo. He does.
This cardinal's too angry.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed off.
Yeah, maybe if they made him like the old guy, maybe they'd start winning again.
He's seen some shit.
He
That
has.
Cardinal's seen some shit.
He has.
He has.
He's gone through Jim Hart and Mel Gray, and O.J. Anderson, and Dan Deerdorf, and Conrad Dobler. He's gone through all of those guys. And he's like, we still haven't won?
Then you wonder why I call him a cartoon character.
Right.
He goes off on these tangents. He's so pensive.
I love talking logos.
All right, where we going, JB?
All right, we got to hear from Ben Johnson and Thrive. But first, let me clear up these super chats before I'm out of here. Shout out to Shad sending in $9.99. He said, the biggest upside of COVID is food delivery. People catching on to wearing face masks when they're sick and dwindle the anti-vax cry baby poo-poo babies who unironically bought all the toilet paper.
Yeah. Food delivery was kind of hit and miss back then because that's when the Uber Eats would just keep your order and just go off the grid. Like, what the fuck happened to my? I thought he was on the way. Like, they was doing a lot of that during COVID. Like, that shit sucked.
You know what we did to some of the smaller places, like where we live in Northville? They would have like the little table set up where you could pick. So we tried to support. Like,
I feel that, yeah.
So it's like I half the time I just want to get the hell out of the house anyway.
Yeah.
So there were a couple little smaller places, mom and pop type chains, where I can't tell you how many times it was just like, all right,
yeah,
when are we going to shout out Rebecca's? When are we going to Rebecca's? When are we going here? When are we going there?
I get that.
Listen.
We did some of that.
How many of us, and this is not me, but it always went through my head. How many people have walked in a place to the takeout table and thought of taking someone else's food and just leave it?
That's a window into your soul. That is a window into your soul.
I get what he means, though.
When I was younger, when I was younger,
never crossed my mind.
When I was growing up in Jersey, I hung out with hooligans. I did. I hung out with hooligans. So that's how. I have not done it, guys. I swear to you.
Man, it happens more than you realize, though. Like, because you can't just walk in.
Think about it.
And just take somebody's order. Like
I love Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey
Walk
Mike's.
in there and take what you want.
Like that.
You're gonna hit gold.
That big kahuna is just money to me, right? But they have that rack.
Yeah, and most places do now. You could just walk in, look at the receipt, take it.
Nobody even asks.
No, they don't bat an eye.
Like legit, you could just walk in, pretend like you've been there.
You can look and find the order you want.
Literally, you look at the receipt. Oh, okay, I like this. I'm gone. Like, just take it.
You can even say thanks. Thanks, guys. You want to tip them?
Right.
You can even give them $1.
Silly as hell, but no, that shit, it happens. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
these kids that work there. They don't give a damn.
They don't care.
They don't give a damn.
I'm not gonna lie. I have thought about doing that one time.
Really?
Yeah. Tell me. There's people in the chat that are doing it as we speak. No question.
Somebody's done it for sure.
I've thought about
Drop it in the chat if you have.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do it. I'm never gonna go through
Just
it.
kidding.
But
Don't rat yourself out.
But I do wonder about other people. Like, damn, if I left my order here a couple minutes too long, somebody could just walk in.
If you're scraping nickels together,
right?
I mean,
dude, see, my brain has always been business. Does that make sense?
No, I feel
like when I was working at the bar. Like my scam was I kept the bar under 10 from the capacity.
Yeah.
So then the line would start. And so I'd see B-Lad with his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, call him up.
And B-Lad would walk up to me and, a lot of times, like, somebody would go, dude, can you get me and my girl and I'll give you $10? And I was like, dude, I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, bro. My girl, she's at Ohio University. I've been telling her how hot this bar is. Hey, dude, I know you. You come in all the time. I can't do it. All right, what if I give you $20? Dude, I can't. Like you understand. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
start reaching all over the place. I'll give you $40 right this way.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money I made like
course.
that?
Yeah.
And the best, the owner of the bar knew I was doing it.
Yeah.
And did you think of that yourself? I sure did. That's a great bit.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
That's easy.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
easy money.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, I accepted $120 from a guy to get his girlfriend and her best friend in.
Wow.
He gave me $120.
Obviously, he's got the money if he's giving it to you.
Hell yeah, come right this way.
Yep.
So always keep it 10 under. So that's the way my brain was always working. I was like, how can I make money?
Yeah.
Money.
But I never thought about
It's
that.
crazy.
Dude,
like,
you could...
imagine being a homeless person. This is the best time alive to be a homeless
Oh,
person.
God, yeah.
You just literally, all you gotta do is look halfway decent, walk in a restaurant, take somebody food.
I'm homeless, but it's the best time alive.
It's literally like
look like you belong.
Yeah, that's it.
See, you got to get cleaned up though because you have.
Yeah, you can't look
have to
scruffy.
give that appearance.
Yeah, but that's all you gotta do.
I belong. Walk in like you own the place,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Now I've snuck into places like that, Maz. It just act like you know where you're going. Okay, just
Who are you talking to?
yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Sorry.
All right, Ken Flagger, relax. Ain't nobody promoting it. We just talking shit right now. Jesus,
talking.
man, y'all,
We're just
goddamn,
talking.
don't be a wet blanket.
Who's
man.
firing back?
I mean, some guy. He talking about so seriously. These
Come
guys
on,
must
man.
like it when people steal from them. Like,
No, we don't. We don't.
Shut up.
Honestly, I'm not trying to be pure. My
Don't be
brain
a wet
is never now I can't get it out of my head. I'm thinking
No,
about
I've
Jersey
thought about
Mike's in
it.
Yeah,
particular.
the next time you go in to pick up your stuff, you're gonna look and say, "Oh, you're gonna curse me."
Yeah.
See, but now you got those places like my kids love Caesars. They love Little Caesars.
Yeah.
No offense, I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
But my kids love Little Caesars.
Village got them.
They have that lock on the door.
Yeah, they got you got to put the
Yeah,
code
I
in.
have to put my own code in.
And that's smart.
Which is smart.
It's smart to do
Yeah.
it like that. But yeah, a lot of these
But,
places
dude,
just got the
your
little stamp.
Jersey Mike's, it is literally
That Qdoba, like any other restaurant, yeah, it's just a little rack, and they put it on the rack. Let you get
Hey,
it.
Tampa Bay Lions fan club. Maz is dead set on tearing what's left of the moral fabric of society.
That's true.
Maz hasn't done it,
Man,
y'all.
honest to goodness,
He
I
hasn't
never
done it.
thought. Now that Jersey Mike's has a giant rack.
Yeah.
You're ruined.
At my Jersey Mike's.
You're ruined.
With giant, literally
Yeah.
giant bags sitting there.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Just don't take too long to pick up your order. That's my rule of thumb. I gotta get the order if I put it in. 'Cause
Wow.
Otherwise, you at risk. You at risk getting your shit took. Then you got to go to the counter. Hey, my name is this, and
Can you
yeah, it's stupid.
Like one day I say to the boys, all right, I'm getting lunch for all you guys, right? And I order 8 subs.
Somebody can walk in
And
take
somebody
that shit.
walk in and take it?
Oh yeah.
Would I be
And then you got to hope the kids would fucking make another order for you.
They would.
Yeah, it depends. You got to be
they
able to
would.
prove
They
that
all- they always
purchase,
would.
but, yeah.
They always
Oh,
would.
would I be pissed?
How about the self-serve soda machines?
I mean,
people walking in with their own cups.
People been doing that for decades. Though,
That's why
generations.
McDonald's is dumping a lot of them.
I still the first one on the mean streets. It was Burger King and 7 in Middle Belt.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was like dream come true shit.
JB's got to go.
I know
JB's
about that
gotta
Burger
go.
King.
All right,
too.
JB,
Yeah,
where are we
yeah.
going?
Well, we still got super chats, but
And
Andy, if you
we
wanna
can
take
go to
care-
break. We'll take care of the super chats.
All
Just
right,
go to break.
cool. Let's hear from Vin Johnson and Thrive.
All right, Ven Johnson, when you want justice,
Super chats when we come.
because corporations, the man, your insurance company, people scamming things off of metal racks that are meant for you, like Maz. You need.
He hasn't
a
done it
fighter.
yet.
Not just a fighter. You need the fighter. Ven Johnson is the man that will get you justice. Contact Ven today at venfights.com. And of course, Thrive. If you're tired of the midday crash from sugary energy drinks, it's time to level up with Thrive Energy Pouches. Made right here in the USA, Thrive delivers fast-acting energy and elite cognitive focus using all natural caffeine. Listen, it's all clean, it's all energy. It'll get you hyped with zero sugar and zero crash. You can get Thrive in peach, peppermint, cinnamon. I got the wintergreen. It reminds me of my dip. Scan the QR code on the screen right now or go to dipstop.com to grab yourself a tin. You can use promo code WSN at checkout to get 15% off your order as well. Guys, Thrive, it effing works.
Sports is your number one source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day. All the sports. All Detroit. Live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won? We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Man, the weather's getting nicer, and you know how we rolled last fall. And I hope we roll that way this upcoming fall when we do the Lions pregame show. KG, you better be in again, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Sun Cruiser is outstanding. As the weather warms up, you sit on the back deck, back porch, front porch, whatever. This stuff is cool, crisp, refreshing, only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. The flavors are elite. You've got the lemonade. You've got the pink lemonade. I'm telling you, the peach, outstanding. No doubt about it. So continue to let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
And Art and Jake's.
You got it, guys. There are sports bars, and then there's Art and Jake's. Nobody else comes close on game day with over 80 wall-to-wall TVs, 22 draft beers on tap, and a menu stacked with fan favorites. Art and Jake's is the place for you. Scan that QR code on your screen or head on over to Art and Jake's right now on their mobile app, the AJ Fan Club. Check them out at Art and Jake's on socials. Find a location near you today. It's a bar with a setting, but it's a fine food. That's at Art and Jake's.
I'm a corned beef snob. They have a really good corned beef.
I haven't tried a corned beef here.
I usually don't get my, KG, I'd rather go to a deli. Like like if I'm going to get a good corned beef, I'd rather go to a deli.
Yep, sure.
They got a really good corned beef. I got one when I was there last week.
Okay.
Really, really
I love the shrimp, the Bang Bang shrimp.
Bang shrimp.
There's nothing bad there. I'm convinced.
It really is outstanding. Truly.
People are really killing you in the chat?
They're crushing me. Maz has definitely stolen someone else's food. Maz is a commie. Maz caught me. Officer Maz caught me.
That's funny.
So on and so forth.
Officer Maz.
Maz is what's wrong with the society.
Lad, you're the one most closest to the poverty that is being a college student.
Yeah.
Did any of your boys engage in activity like that? Was that something that
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Nah, none of them did.
Never crossed my...
We all thought about it, I will say.
Really?
For example, there's a Chipotle on Southfield Road that we go to pretty often.
Yeah.
And they leave their online orders right by the soda machines. It's right behind it where all the Tabasco sauce and all that stuff is. And some of my boys back in the day, I'm not going to mention any names, but they were all like, dude, we could hit a lick so fast right now.
Trying to tell you.
Dude, because you know the routine. It could feed you for the next 2 days.
They can't even see it from the desk either. It's behind the soda machines.
That's crazy.
It's right up against the wall.
That's insane.
It's shooting fish in a barrel.
You
it really is.
Devious.
I guarantee you some people have done
No,
that.
people absolutely have
devious,
done
dude.
That's the thing.
I didn't do it. I didn't make the rules.
It's a fact.
All right, maybe we can finish these super chats now. My bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get to some of those. Shout out to everybody that's contributing to the show. Maz,
Appreciate
where
you
did
guys.
we leave
I
off?
ain't say that. Where he says, "Can I get a shout out?"
I ain't say that. Oh, we got a lot of super chats here.
Shout out. I ain't say that.
Can I get a shout out from my buddy Sean, who's a huge Steelers fan? Hey, Maz, who's your favorite Steeler? Also, if you were drowning and LeBron put his hand out, would you?
That's a lot. Maz, I do got it from here, but it's a lot of them, so let's try and get
Who's
through
your
these.
favorite Steeler? Boy, that's a.
Well, I'd say my all-time favorite Steeler would be, Franco Harris or Terry Bradshaw.
Jack Lambert.
Yep, Jack Lambert's outstanding.
Jack Lambert.
I mean, that steel curtain
Yeah.
was amazing. And if LeBron put his hand out and needed me, of course I would help him.
Aw, Maz.
Of course I would.
No,
Come on.
Yes, I would.
No, you
For the
wouldn't.
13th best player of all time?
And then we would head on over to Jersey Mike's and help ourselves.
That's funny as hell. We got $4.99 in here from Dirty Dr. D. The spinoff of Larry and Juice is damn it, I lost it. The
DJ
spinoff of
and the
Larry and
Egyptian
Juice
magician.
is DJ and the Egyptian Magician.
Hey.
No question.
Can you imagine the Egyptian? I've got another magic trick to show you. I've seen enough of your magic.
Where do we even come up with that Egyptian Magician? We just start saying
Jerky
that.
Boys. Shout out to the Jerky Boys.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
God.
shout out to them.
Any Jerky Boy fans in the chat? Then maybe you know where the Egyptian magician came from.
Yep. Next one is $5 from Francis J. Fox. He says, "What's this question for the whole class? Which Batman 66 villain would you want to be a henchman for you and why?" Mine is the Black Widow.
Oh, I want to be a henchman for the Catwoman. Of course, Julie Newmar. What are you kidding? That's a slam dunk.
Got Baz
Black
going
Widow
with
was
that
cool, though. She was the old Tallulah Bankhead.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, who can forget?
not as familiar with Batman 66.
King Tut.
Oh,
King Tut.
King Tut.
All right, we got this next one from LaBartney, and LaBartney chipping in a lot. Shout out to you. He says, "Did you guys hear about a ceasefire? I haven't seen or heard anything different."
He also said, shout out Morning Crew and the chat. He put two in, $10 and $5.
Thanks.
Yeah, those
Shout
are the
out.
more recent ones. But we got
LaBartney,
some more from him.
the news that we had here, because Lord knows you can't get real news anymore.
Yeah, right.
There was a ceasefire,
2 weeks.
and then Israel attacked Lebanon, and then Iran said, "Screw it, there is no ceasefire now because Israel just attacked Lebanon."
Yeah.
So that's the latest I heard.
Yeah. No.
Your news is probably different. Let's
Right.
be honest.
No
We need to
stances or opinions, y'all. Relax.
We need to put cones around the Middle East.
Yeah,
And
no
just-
opinions.
yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you that's
Right.
the news.
Caution
that
tape.
we
Just,
heard.
No,
let's,
some people will think you're giving an opinion just because
let's
you
mind
talk
our
about
own
it.
No,
business.
there's no opinion there. That's the news that we heard.
All right. LaBartney with another $5 in here. Best move was to bring Teddy back to see him wear 50 as a QB again.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Can't wait for
57
that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I just we get so wrapped up in the gosh damn backup quarterback thing. We just do.
Yeah.
I remember when people were wanting
care.
Hendon Hooker to start over Goff.
Yeah, I remember that too.
was
Oh, I
legit.
remember that.
I
Hey,
was
don't
there.
forget Jared Sayers got the biggest number on here.
Now I want Jameis Winston just because.
Oh, of course. I'd
Yeah,
take James
I
Winston in a
want
heartbeat.
I want an American here.
Heck
I
yeah.
do.
Yep. We roll on. Got a few more of these. Side list, $2 from him. The Packers, the Steelers, and Bears have less than us.
Meaning 1 year
One
deals.
year deals. Yeah, I looked at it.
David
They
in the
said
chat
Giants.
told me that we were like, next to last. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
I was just asking. I was just saying. You forgot Jared Sayers. I'll read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
$50.
Damn.
Wow.
After 15 years at Grand Valley State, and he won 2 D2 championships in women's basketball, my brother Phil Sayers from East Detroit, class of 98, headed to Lindenwood University in St. Charles, Missouri, 30 minutes from St. Louis, to be the head coach of the women's basketball D1 school in the Ohio Valley Conference. Congrats
Heck yeah.
to Phil Sayers and the Sayers family.
Yep, shout
Congrats.
out.
Jared, you're one of the good ones, man.
That's
we love
awesome.
you.
Didn't they have? Was it a couple of years ago? They had one of the regionals in the NCAA hockey tournament at Lindenwood, if I'm not mistaken.
Did they?
Yeah, I think it was a couple of years ago. I think that it wasn't exactly the best location for it, but that's a college hockey problem to be sure.
Yep. Labarney in here, he resent the one he sent before with Teddy being the best backup, and he wants to see him wear 50. But shout out for another $5 from you. We got Hawkeye, $2 from him. Go to Jersey Mike's in Madison Heights. I got you.
How about that?
That's right.
I might make a detour one day, Hawkeye.
All right, Hawkeye.
Do I just go in and ask for Hawkeye?
Absolutely.
I won't bring Maz because Maz will steal everything off the. No, I ordered all that. I swear I did.
He got 8 bags.
I got the famous.
I was hungry. I got girls at home.
All right, we got $2 here from Michigan 0207. He says Lions made lowest profit of 21 mil
from Forbes magazine.
Oh, okay, got it.
Really? Even when you buy your own tickets and sell them?
I guess
well,
so.
They probably don't.
They don't
have to
count
report
that.
Yeah, they don't have to report that.
That's like stealing food at the restaurant.
Where was I yesterday? Maz, honestly, somebody brought that up to me yesterday, and I was like, are people just, like, are they just finding out about this?
They're hearing it from us.
Like
we had to teach them.
Well, it's been, this has been a few years now.
Yeah. But the last 2 years especially.
Okay, yeah.
Started with the playoff run.
All right, last two from Labartney real quick. $10 super chat from him. Maz is confirmed as a commie, not saying his favorite bird is an eagle. A red bird sounds beto commie.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Sorry, buddy.
Anybody want to argue with that?
I do love the eagle itself, but not the Eagles.
You don't like that logo?
No, it's a decent logo. I grew up with the white helmet with the green wing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Throwback. And the last one in here from Labartney. Maz taking other people's food is legit commie.
Labartney, I did not do it. I just said, has it run across your mind? So when you walk in and Sean tells you, wow, look at all of that. And B-Lad says, whoo, Chipotle, whoo, look at all of that. I could eat for a week. I'm just saying, did it ever run through your mind? That's all.
I would never do it, but yeah.
Honestly, Maz, I'm not trying to. You know me. I'm not trying to be PC. I never crossed my mind, but now I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah. No, I think about
that Jersey Mike's. Those racks are packed.
Yep.
Not, like every time I'm in there, they're packed with big giant bags.
Yeah. No, I worry about other people doing that to me. I would never do that.
Oh, dude,
to me, it's the same as like porch pirates. Like you taking somebody's Amazon order, you don't know what the fuck is in the box.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, people still do it.
Do that.
That's terrible.
Even with like the
not in my neighborhood, but people do it though.
Even with like the ring, even with the the doorbells. And
Yes,
shit?
yeah.
People just mask up.
No, people will they'll still take it. They don't care.
And they'll drive off like nothing happened.
You know what was effed up yesterday? I took the dogs outside. I took the dogs outside, and has this ever happened to you? Now you have to remember, my wife yesterday was in Italy. She's in Switzerland today. I take the dogs outside. I get about 10 feet away from the door as I'm bringing them back inside, and I hear, "Hey!" I'm like,
what the fuck?
Lord, is that you? Like my wife was talking to me through the Ring doorbell in Italy.
Yeah.
That's scary.
She was like, "Oh no!" Like my phone went off and it said, "You have somebody at your door." She goes, "I'm laying in bed getting ready to go to bed, and I see your dumb face walking in with the dog."
That's hilarious. But
That's
yeah,
just
you can
that-
do that.
Like
my wife
pretty
has
cool.
done that to me a time or two.
she's in Italy.
I know, it's amazing.
Like what the hell?
By the way, just a side note. I'm going to take you on a side for a second. The Artemis 2. Didn't we already land on the moon? But they're saying this is what took so long to get to.
I guess we never went to the dark side of the moon.
I guess not.
there are 1,000 Pink Floyd jokes there.
Yeah.
Insert at will.
What am I missing? I know a lot. Listen, I was always a space. I was a NASA guy.
Shout out Darren McCarty. What
Right,
up,
as D-Mac
I was
walks
a
in
NASA
behind
guy,
you.
but what are they doing different than what they did in '69?
Look at Mass.
Have a cookie, man.
Oh, Mac.
Look how
Mac,
nice
Look at that.
Santa
Thank you, buddy.
D-Mac yet
Look
again.
at that.
Woohoo!
Where'd you get these from?
They're made by, shout out to my girl in Howell, Whisk Me Away Bakery.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Hold on. Yeah, Whisk Me Away Bakery.
This is a good
okay?
breakfast.
Yeah, I do actually. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Santa
Whisk Me
D-Mac.
Away
You got oatmeal?
Bakery.
Oh,
You say
yeah.
you got oatmeal?
you dug in for that?
Email is whiskmeawaymi@gmail. You can follow him on Facebook, Whisk Me Away Bakery, Instagram, Whisk Me Away MI, out in Howell.
Shout out.
All right, good.
Shout out, man.
I do love oatmeal. If I'm gonna, if I'm gonna have a cookie, it's gonna be an oatmeal cookie.
Thank you, Mac.
Even the athletes eat. You like snickerdoodle?
Yeah, I'll take a
Hey,
snickerdoodle.
we do have a couple more super chats to get to, so I'll get to that while
good.
D-Mac's passing out cookies for the squad.
Thank you, Mac.
Yep. The Purple Puma, $5 in here from him. He says, discussions about stealing food. I'm staring at my phone doing the Jack Nicholson while talking like Lord Palpatine. Do it. Do it.
Phoenix Sunda says, sports guys, sports.
Sorry.
No
Mad
NASA.
you're always good for breaking something
here's
like
your
that up.
sports. The Red Wings suck, the Tigers suck right now, and the Pistons are back. That's your sports report for today. We got another one in here from Hawkeye, $2 from him. He says, ask for Devin, I'm here till 3.
Devin in Madison Heights. Jersey Mike's.
Might have to make a stop.
Hawkeye is Devin.
Let me see how close that is, actually.
Yeah, shit.
I have to roll over there. The Big Kahuna is. Have you had the Big Kahuna?
Oh, come on.
The steak one?
I've had the steak one, but it's not called. I didn't never had the Big Kahuna.
Oh, dude.
I don't think I have enough money for that.
It's.
That's true.
It is. I think like the big one. I think is $15.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought it was like 20.
I like the Kahuna. I'm a chicken Philly guy, but I like the Kahuna.
Wow, that
Chicken
sounds
Philly
good today.
That chicken Philly slaps.
You know, we got one right down the
Shit.
street here.
Well, my kid likes the club sub.
The club is good,
but
too.
not the one with roast beef. The one with ham.
Yeah.
That's his. Like, we're such creatures. It's almost like when you go to B-dubs, I always tell myself, well, I'm going to try another one. I'm like, nah, when I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm spicy garlic. I just get spicy garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a little while, I played around with the Caribbean jerk, but it's like I have been like every time I go, I get.
Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean, but
No, I'm joking. Joking with you.
Caribbean jerk is also
Yesterday,
good.
I had the half Asian zing, and the half they had this new sauce. I always try like one of their new sauces, so I split up my 10, 5 and 5.
Their dry rubs aren't bad.
I like them.
So do I. If I'm going to do a dry rub, then I do my wings at home.
Yeah, I like them wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, wet wing.
And I always upgrade the fries to the wedges.
Clip it.
Always.
Clip it. Right. I like it wet. Labardier here, $5 from him. Late submission. He says, you should be accidentally getting free food as a college athlete. I think he's talking to you, Brendan.
How well did they take care of you?
Actually, for an NAI program, very good. Very good.
I'm going to tell you this. I said this back in the day. Who was the guy from UConn that made a big stink about it, okay? Do you remember? It was during the basketball tournament maybe 10 years ago, and it kind of became a big thing. There is not a bigger facade, okay? Because you talk about LTU. I've seen it at Toledo. I've seen it with Michigan State hockey. I've seen it at Wayne State. There is food everywhere.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
If you aren't getting food, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
Exactly.
There is food literally everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, put it this way. I came in as a freshman weighing like 165 pounds. The next season, I came in weighing 190.
And that wasn't just weight training, okay?
Oh, yeah. No, that was a whole lot of eating.
That was like when you jump on the bus, okay, there are 2 or 3 coaches that walk on and just start throwing shit at you.
We get meals catered after games, away games.
Right.
Like the whole bus eats, you know.
And then that doesn't even mention the parents that put together that table, the goodie bag table, afterwards.
Oh, at halftime, we had a whole table worth of stuff you could eat.
That the whole starving student athlete thing is the most false bit that was out there for a while. I think we've gotten away from it.
I think so too, especially nowadays for sure.
Yeah.
But
gosh, there's food everywhere.
Well, the Fab Five starved.
Wanted to highlight this from Duncan Stewart. Okay, KG, the Artemis 2 is heading back at 2,200 miles per hour. Splash down tomorrow at 8:06 p.m. at San Diego Fleet Op area. Cree healthy and singing.
That's still it's amazing to me.
I know, but why do we wait so long?
I have no idea.
Maybe the longer the wait, the more.
You know
the
what? It's like we
anticipation.
almost didn't land on the moon.
You're not one of those
No, they
guys,
ruined
are
that.
you?
They're trying to ruin it for me.
You're not one of those guys,
No.
are you? Okay.
Bro, I got on the front page of the Hudson Dispatch in Jersey with my portrait of the Apollo 11 landing on the moon. I'm a moon guy.
I'm a moon guy.
I'm a space guy.
Yeah, space is sweet.
I love it. But what happened? And I watched the stupid movie Fly Me to the Moon on Netflix. Did you watch it?
No.
Watch it.
I have no interest in that. I'm not even gonna do you want me to lie to you?
No, it's a cute
You know what?
movie.
I got nothing going on this afternoon. I'm going to turn it on.
It's a rom-com.
Oh,
Why the hell would I do that? A rom-com.
Well, what's her name is in it?
I live a rom-com every day of my life.
What's her name is in it?
Well, that sells me.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm
Yeah,
in.
wait, what's her
Colin
name?
Joe's wife. Help me.
Question mark.
All right, cool. We'll see you tomorrow.
Great looking.
Tigers try to salvage one in Minnesota today. Huge one for the Wings tonight. No other way to say that. You want any chance, you
I
have
think it's
any
over.
aspiration, you have to
I
beat
agree with
Philly.
KG.
I think it's over.
Period.
Hawkeye.
End of story.
Hawkeye, I'm coming to your place. I'm on my way.
Shout out to Hawkeye.
Big shout
B-Lad,
out to
thank
Hawkeye.
you. Maz,
Thank
thank you. JB, KG, as always. Hey, I'm going to finish the show the way we started. Keep your ears open. We're planning our draft day extravaganza. It's just 2 weeks away. We'd love for you to come out. We had so many people come out and see us last year. We'd love for you to do it again this year.
Scarlett
as well.
Johansson.
Yeah.
Oh, ScarJo. Oh.
So we are
do love
like
ScarJo.
literally we're very close to having all the plans solidified. We'd love to see you out there. Keep it tapped in all day. We got, of course, Big D coming up, Bray and Shep and the heavyweights as well. Peace. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you.
See you guys.